front of them, there's a dad in dad's shoes and dad's shorts watching from behind. Disapprovingly, it's sorta, maybe kinda, and then
he's impressed.
No, yeah,
He's impressed.
picks him up, and one guy picks up the other guy and slams him through the table. I mean, and they're full Zubaz pants, jerseys, face painted, blue and red Bills colored wig on, slamming a sad Bears fan through a table. Now, because he sent this and extended this invitation to me to join the Bills Mafia, because I'm on the fence about the Browns. What Shoelaces, I don't pronounce GIF wrong. You pronounce it wrong, buddy.
I say GIF too.
You're saying GIF.
I'm not mad at it.
GIF, you're wrong, pal.
I say GIF all the time, and tells me it's GIF, but I say it's GIF.
I say GIF. Either way, let us not get off track here.
Oh. My bad, boss.
Phil wants to be a Buffalo correspondent. Now, the rules for being a correspondent are that you have to usually send in some sort of credentials to be a correspondent. You got to show me what you're doing, what you got, what you got at the dispensary.
Yeah, we don't necessarily want to call it the evidence, but hey.
Yeah, show what you're doing. You know what it means. If you're, that's the kind of the whole point of it. So we'd like to show you on the map. We want to show what you're up to. Like the hoodie in Louisville. He showed off his plants he's growing. He didn't want to show himself toking, so he showed off some plants that he's growing. So my question is, I say yes, he should just be in just because he gave me the invitation to the Mafia. And obviously, if he wants to be a correspondent, it means he probably burns.
What, this is invite for invite?
But with that, almost, I'm kind of like, why not? I feel like I should, he was kind enough to extend that invitation to me. Why not just let him in? You know, everybody in that tailgate is getting lit. They're burning down before, while they're there, and afterwards.
But you're not allowing all the criteria. See, the criteria for you and Bills Mafia require that you receive an invite. You got that. Yeah. The criteria to be a correspondent is you got to send that photo. Well,
it's an open invite, though. There's criteria to be able to join the club. It's an open invite to anybody who wants to join the club and become a correspondent.
Yeah, that's part of our rules, right?
There are criteria within that invitation for me to ultimately decide whether you should represent.
Did you meet that? This GIF don't count.
I tell you what,
because this GIF ultimately disqualifies him. The idea that he
needs a photo on the map.
No, he needs a photo on the map, but if he's trying to use this GIF as qualification for being a correspondent, that don't match up, and it definitely doesn't match up to my values, to my principles of you being allowed to be in Bills Mafia.
Maybe we ought to go to one of the correspondents and see what they have to say. Mikey, what say you? You're on another dumb show. Mikey?
Yeah.
What's up? What do you think? Should he...
Dude, no, he can't just jump the line because he gave you an invite to the Bills Mafia.
Exactly.
What if it's the kind of guy that smokes weed with you and the whole time he looks at you and goes, "Are you high yet? Are you high yet?"
We don't know nothing about the weed smoking field here.
What if he gets every blunt wet that he smokes and he can't roll? And oh my God, dude, what if he uses a lighter rung? There's all kinds of things.
Okay, so you're worried he's he'll be a poor correspondent to represent. Why do you care? You're not from Buffalo. What do you care? You worry about the correspondents looking bad.
Yes, absolutely. I set the bar for correspondence.
And that's also true. State representation.
That's a high bar.
Too.
That's a very, very, very high bar
when
it comes to
careful with the puns, Larry will get excited.
It's still state representation too. Like
it is in state.
They share in a state here. He should have a say.
Well,
and if Mikey say no,
I would love to hear from Phil. I would love if Phil 844.
Hey, I tell you what, Mikey doesn't. But if you send in some evidence,
I would love to hear.
Let's see what you're smoking. Let's see your glass.
Okay, 844 hit Tom 844-448-3862. Thank you for ruling on that, Mikey. Okay, so what do you guys think? Maybe we'll leave it up for debate. People want to call in, let me know. They can let me know. If they don't give a shit, then whatever. But I think. I'm leaning 99% towards a yes. Unless
just because you got an invite.
I tell you what, unless there's another person from Buffalo that comes along, from Buffalo who has a better
application,
something. Oh boy, guys. Well, I think we actually have a very quick. We got a very quick listener here, guys. We got a guy. Can you see my screen over here, my friend?
Oh, I can't. Do you want me to go to it now?
You're gonna have to. Phil. Phil, I am quickly emailed in. He must not be able to get in on the phones, but he has quick access to the email, and he was able to send quickly some evidence and proof. Now that actually might actually knock him down a few pegs.
Why? Why is that?
Because usually stoners we're a little slow, a little behind on everything. This guy was quick, so maybe he's actually going to be a great correspondent. He's a stoner and he's on his shit. He cares that much
about being a correspondent that he said, "I need to fulfill my duties," and he knew what he needed to do.
I kind of agree with what you're stating, though. The fact that he may not actually be the smoker we think he is. That may be somebody else's jar. He was very active.
We
can't
do that because we didn't say you don't have to prove that you're smoking it yourself. I don't want anybody to incriminate themselves. Who am I to do that? But no, I think Phil I am after that.
Fine. And photo. Let me see that photo again.
I think that counts.
Let me see that photo again.
Okay, there it is. I can zoom in. I mean, it looks like some decent nugs too. Got some color in there and stuff like that. So,
that's a Firelands jar.
Okay. Oh, that's that's one jar. Of the Is that Firelands? How are you able to tell?
Oh, those jars are totally recognized.
Very specific.
Very
specific. You can tell he's got either a cat or a dog or something too. Some hairs there. So,
see dog here.
I'm going to go ahead and make a ruling. Phil, I am officially our Buffalo correspondent. We will add you to the map. Thank you. We appreciate it. I did see another email pop in real quick. It's from Randy. He said, I'd like another Dumb Show logo, black with long sleeves and a crew neck sweatshirt as well. Jeez, wow. Okay, well, that's a lot.
That's black with long
midsummer. Sleeves? He's already thinking ahead for the winter. I like Randy. That's a smart guy. Okay, good for him. Okay. So we're off to a good start. Now, I did mention the Bills Mafia and the tailgating and the football and all that shit. That's where tailgating happens at football games. Yesterday, I brought up something that I forgot. I got squirrel moment. That should be a fucking shirt. Hashtag squirrel. Hashtag squirrel moment or something.
You might have kind of those.
I'm always off track.
Previously on Another Dumb Show.
So yes, you guys, I had mentioned a while back while I was on Rover's Morning Glory. I think it was last summer, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was at one of my son's baseball games, and I got a phone call from my sister, and my dad had been on a trip across the country on his motorcycle, riding from in Ohio to, I can't remember where he was going, somewhere in North Dakota or something like that, by Yellowstone or something. He loves riding up there in Wyoming, Montana, I think is where it was. So he's riding, goes to change lanes. He looks back to over to his right to make sure it's clear. When he looks back in front of him, all the traffic in front of him stops. There's an accident that he couldn't see up ahead of him. And he changed lanes, and there were just wham! He hit the back of a pickup truck going 65 miles an hour on his motorcycle.
I thought it was a tractor trailer. It was a pickup truck?
It was a pickup truck. Okay. I mixed that up at first because my sister, I think that's what she told me.
When I first heard it, I thought it was a semi, like the back of that shit.
No, it was thank God it was not a semi. He'd be dead if it was a semi. He hit a pickup truck, and because he knows how to ride his bike, when he went to turn, he just locked it up just enough to where I guess he was able to try to brace himself on his things when he hit it. Mm-hmm. So he hit the back of the pickup, flew like over the truck, and then went 20 feet past into the berm on the other side. It's really weird where he ended up. I don't even know how.
So how awesome would it be if he just went into the bed of the pickup truck? Oh,
I'm sorry. Well, no. That's like out of a movie, right?
You just hit it and just go right into the truck.
So he said when he hit, it was like he described it as the loudest noise you'd ever heard. It was just that was the thing that stands out to him when he tells the story. It's so loud. It was just so loud.
Yeah.
So he hit that, and then thinking, oh shit, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So he woke up on the pavement. just boiling because it was hot blacktop with blood all over the place because he was bleeding.
Does he know how long he was on the pavement?
Not too long, I don't think, because there was another accident literally like 5 cars up. Damn. They just literally came back to him. The cops were there by the time, so by the time it happened, he was on the ground out, and then, however long it took for them to get up to him, not too long, I don't think. So he ended up on the blacktop. Long story short, broken pelvis, broken wrists. That's, I think not it, but like broke his pelvis in 2 spots, piece of his vertebrae, but no like major internal injuries. Kind of like Darla when she got hit by the car. All kind of superficial.
Damn, everybody just getting hit by cars.
Stuff.
God, I gotta leave. Everybody just getting hit by cars around you.
Yeah, that's 2. We're near the 3rd. Yikes. So now he went to rehab. He got back home, and now he literally was just in the hospital on Memorial Day weekend again because this guy, he kills me. My mom just got a big, huge promotion where she works. My mom, my dad, and my stepmom. I just call her my mom. So my mom got this big-ass promotion to work. So my dad doesn't have to work.
Oh, nice. Wow. Like that.
Now he does, though. He does it anyway, and he works at like a dry cleaner. And his big job that he has at the dry cleaner, in addition to paying for the stuff and taking the money and handing them their clothes, is he has to put those little foam things on the hangers. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, to prevent the little line, right? No. It prevents the line when it hangs on.
Oh, is that why that's on there?
Yeah.
I thought it was to not, like, if the clothes are a little wet, it doesn't get, like, rust from the thing. I thought that's why that was there. But that actually...
It's the imprint.
That makes a lot more sense now. Thanks, Larry. I'm glad you got you around here. Fix the dipshit. So he is doing that, and in doing that, he's doing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these during the day.
That's not machined by now?
You'd think.
Damn.
You'd think you just buy those pre-done, but apparently it must cost more, so you just do it yourself.
Or wire hangers. Who the fuck still has wire hangers?
Dry cleaners.
Why?
Well, what are you going to put them in those big clunky plastic ones and run them through the heat thing?
I'm pretty sure there's a material that can, like, go through that by now. That doesn't have to be wire. Anyway, I'm sorry. Get back.
Either way, he's getting pain in his wrists because he broke his wrists, and he's doing this stupid, tedious hand work. So what he's been doing is the doctor said when your wrists hurt, just take 2 ibuprofen every morning.
That don't sound like...
He doesn't... So he wakes up, and he doesn't eat breakfast, and then just pops 2 ibuprofen. Wow. So he gave himself... so he ended up in the hospital on Memorial Day weekend because he was experiencing blurry vision, and he was starting to pass out. And they found blood in his stool. So they do a CAT scan, and the thing that down your throat, and they find out that he's got ulcers.
Ulcer, yep. That's what I was
from the ibuprofen.
I was going to say ulcer. That's what happens when you don't eat.
So he's bleeding that much, though.
Eats the lining of your stomach.
But how big are these ulcers that you're bleeding that much that you're blurry vision and you're anemic and you're passing out and you have low blood pressure? I mean, Jesus. So apparently they just staple them shut while you're in there. And then from there, they let him out, and now he's out, and he's right back to working as dry cleaners after he told me he was going to quit. So I don't know what to do about him. He's driving me crazy with that. I keep telling him that he's supposed to quit that, but that's the update to him. He's a stubborn old guy that won't change his ways and ended up putting himself in the hospital because he's doing a job that he no longer needs to do.
I bring him a bowl of oatmeal every morning, so he can take his ibuprofen.
Well, it's nice. He's so nice. When I was telling him everything about you and I and working here, he has he got a settlement after his motorcycle because he's, for the insurance covering the wreck. He did not get a new bike, and instead he wants to help us out somehow. So he said he wants to put in on another dumb show to help us be successful, my man. So that's the update on the old man. Hopefully he'll be getting better soon. That's maybe we'll do a little.
Oh,
maybe you hit that sound.
No,
I'll
you
do
need
this.
To do a tab sound. That's like a like that.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah,
That's actually not a bad idea.
Send
at
me
all.
all your sound
Well, let's do it for
suggestions.
today. We'll do for today.
Hold
Ready?
on, wait. I don't have it.
3, 2, 1. Second hour, always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show. Not bad. It wasn't bad. It was all right. Cheers to everybody here. Cheers to you guys. Cheers all around. Cheers around. Cheers to you at home. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you are participating in happy hour, do it responsibly. Don't be a dumbass and drive or any of that dumb shit. So, I did mention before the break, and I got a question here. Mustard Tiger.
What a name.
I'm not really sure what I did, but he claims I'm very selfish. He's done listening. Because dumb is so selfish. I'm paraphrasing because I can't find exactly what he said. But I don't understand what if anything after that last phone call from Diz, I'm obviously not selfish. I'll show off my girlfriend's hoots. I'll show you my girl's boobs. That's not a selfish person. I share the wealth.
No, you
I spread the
won't.
wealth.
No, you don't do that anymore.
It was the lower third too. You want that cleavage? There, you
Whoops. I gotta make it not show.
I got yelled at during the break, man. She was like, "Yeah, you didn't really do it, did you?" And I'm like, just so you know, every guy, when they first meet a chick and you don't really think it's gonna work out because you're just kind of hooking up, you show the boobs to your guy friends. You just do it, and then
That's terrible.
Previously on Another Dumb Show.
a long email from Ziggy.
I saw this one and I got bored.
I got to be honest with you. Yeah, basically, long story short, Ziggy's saying, "I'm dumb from the old show on this show." Well, dumb from the old show is the same person. So I don't know how to change that. He's saying that basically like I get treated like crap on my own show because of what happened with B1 and stuff the other day. And he really dislikes B1. Really doesn't like her. Now, I don't mean this to pick on Izzy. I like Izzy or Ziggy, excuse me. I feel. Did you you met Ziggy, right, Lou? Obviously,
yes.
Yeah, Larry bailed. He met, so he wasn't at the.
Well, I met him.
Ziggy,
Wait a second now.
Ziggy was at the meetup.
That is correct.
And I felt like I just got this kind of anti-woman vibe from him, almost an incelish vibe. Am I wrong? Did you feel that at all?
I don't know. I don't think he came off maybe like that.
And I don't mean
Maybe
that.
you were
like,
just.
If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, dude. I really apologize. I really am sorry. I'm not trying to slam the dude.
Right.
But I just got this weird vibe, and then I got this email, and I went, oof. I felt like this guy doesn't like women because he really went hard on B1. You agree? Did you read the email? It's real long, and I don't want to read it verbatim. I mean, literally, it's a page. It's a page long. I don't want to read the whole email.
Jesus.
You should get some excerpts.
So, he says take a step back. Don't stress about how people see you. I don't. I don't. That's the complete opposite of what he was saying at the beginning, though. It's very weird. He wants me to not care or to care about how other people see me. Like I need to hold myself up here. But then he says down here, don't stress about it.
Yeah, the one thing I got from it
contradiction
was that don't worry about how people see you, but I want you to know people see you this way. So the way they see you is like you're from the old show, but you're new. So don't be like the old show, but hey, be you. And don't care what they think, but they're gonna think it if they're not you or you being you. Right?
I don't know what you just said right there. That sounded like a dumb story, is what it sounded like. But he does have one good idea.
I just want to help you.
He says, and dealing with my temper and my rage issues, he says I should get a punching bag and put it up in the studio. When I feel I'm angry, get up and hit it 10 times. Not only will it let out the anger, but it will show everyone in the room, hey, it's getting out of hand, and we need to get back on. Oh, so instead of yelling at you guys, he wants me to get up and start punching things.
I like this.
I love
to
that
take
part.
control of the show. So if you guys see, I did bang on the desk the other day, but I was yelling at myself because I kept saying a stupid phrase that drives me nuts when I say it. But no, he says he ranted a lot. You sure did. The reason he loved RMG is because of you. dumb. You had a personality like me and overcame so much in those 20 years. I just want to see you succeed and get what you deserve from this show and become the person I feel you want to be. Love you and love the show. Good luck. Happy 4th of July. Thank you. So I do find it interesting that the thing that I took out of this was the punching bag thing. What a great idea. What a great idea.
Wait, how is that a great idea? That's not at all a great idea.
Well, I mean, I guess it's another dumb
What am I hearing? Did that
What
go
you got
over?
going on?
What was that? Stop. Is that stop?
Sounds
What? Stop that. What is that? Where is that coming from? I don't think that's coming from
What?
the computer.
What?
What
Hi.
do you mean what? You heard? Is your ear that blown out? You didn't hear that?
What? Did I miss something?
Yeah, a whole lot of something. A
like
loud?
some screaming and stuff. Some yeah, the lawnmower. I don't know what he's saying.
I don't like that. What was that?
Hi. Welcome to another dumb show.
You're just not going to tell us. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We don't even know anything.
I'm another dumb show host. Welcome to issue, 33, 35, I don't know, somewhere around there.
I think it's 34.
34 o'clock. I see. Bookended it. Nice. See how I do that there? Welcome to another dumb show. Dan's here today, sitting in for Larry, still in Ecuador.
How's it going? Hey.
What's up, Dan? And also still with us, Allie. What's up, Allie? How are you?
Hi, I'm here.
Very confused.
Very. I don't.
I'm
like
not
that.
sure what you're
I
so
don't know.
confused about.
That's
What can't you understand?
terrifying.
What can't you understand?
What can't you understand? What can't you understand?
Why can't you understand what's being said?
That guy sounds scared. He sounds scared.
He's definitely scared.
I just keep hearing like police are armed or something.
No. Definitely something about an arm. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, probably. I can't handle these rules anymore, so I don't care. Welcome to another dumb show. Hello to the League of Dummies there, and to all of you. I appreciate you guys joining us today. I think Pat Wooey was first there in the chat, so thanks to you, Pat. I appreciate it. Mikey, a little super fan donation there, said demonetized for 5 seconds. Yep, that's how I'm going to roll now. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it, and I don't know what they're going to do. Who knows? They flag my videos every day, so I'm just going to do a show I want to do, and eventually they keep playing ads on them anyway. I don't understand what's going on with it, so sometimes I go back to get it fixed.
Wait,
and
you
they
mean somebody's making money and it's not you?
Yeah,
They're
apparently,
playing ads
yeah, they
and
play.
demonetizing us. They're allowed to do that.
Apparently, yeah, they said they're not suitable for ads, and then I see Samsung videos rolling or ads rolling on our videos, so I'm very confused. So I love my Samsung, so I'm not knocking Samsung. Apparently, they don't care. You know, they have batteries that blow up and stuff. So no, I'm kidding.
I clicked on one of our videos and I got a cool ad for like a piece of candy that'll fix your whole mouth in like overnight. Like all your tooth decay,
just candy.
all your gum
You
problems
can
are
eat
gone.
candy now instead of brushing your teeth.
That's what they told me on the
Dentist
cool
candy?
ad. Yeah.
This is a
this is one dentist with like 30 years experience. And he knows something. He figured out something no one has
Really?
yeah, he's better than all the other dentists.
Oh man, next time record that, or we'll have to look into that and
What
find out.
kind of ads are we suitable for? Jeez.
I don't know at this point. But anyway, shout out to Embalm in there. Much love to another dumb show. Shout out to Dan, a particularly super fan donation there from Embalm. We appreciate it. I did play that audio a little bit ago, and I will get to that video that goes with that audio. It's crazy. I don't know if we're allowed to play it. I'm going to play it anyway. It's all the goddamn news, so it's pretty crazy audio and video. If you have not seen it, we'll get to that later on.
So that's what that was?
Robbery gone wrong,
Oh, God.
and it's all over the news because it's really just because of just for this one phrase right here. That's why it's on the news. It's all over the news because of that. And a second reason that I found out is kind of sad moving forward. So we'll get to that video a little bit later on. We have Allie's cryptic tweets. So we'll get to an update on that later on. I need an update because you were tweeting again more cryptic, not so cryptic tweets this time as a rebuttal to what happened yesterday. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I do want to get to a couple comments from a couple previous shows, some emails that we have here from a couple of members of the League of Dummies. Dan, I said I'm going to do a comment first, so you got to give me a minute to run out to the mailman. Yeah, well, right. Dan, he gets excited because he sees me go out to this mail bin. I lug this in. It's just this heavy burlap sack. I run out. The mailman can't fit it into the mailbox anymore, so they just leave this sack, and I got to go out there, and I throw it over my back, and I'm lugging it in. I'm sweating. So I can understand why Dan is eager to play that little bit of production there. So, but first, we're going to start with a comment. Dan.
Okay. I don't have a cool button.
That's why I'm sweating you. I know. That's why I'm sweating you. Larry hasn't made that yet. That's why. Not sweating you, Larry. Promise. You're on your vacation. I promise I'm not sweating you. I'm just mentioning it. It's not made. Nobody asked you to make anything, so don't get mad. I hope you're having a great trip, by the way, if you're watching Larry. I think he's been watching. I don't know if he's watching live. He was in the chat yesterday just trying to join the League of Dummies. Somebody said it was demotion to join the League of Dummies. I say that's a promotion to be a member of the League of Dummies. I'm not sure if this guy is a member of League of Dummies, but he did comment on issue number 29, where B1, my fiance, she was in studio, and somebody from the League of Dummies was giving her a hard time, and she ended up going off on them, really lit them up. I believe was B1 lights up a caller was the description in there, and it says, from Sean S., he says, B1 is totally batshit crazy. You could see it in her eyes and facial expressions. That's how my ex was. She does have crazy eyes. Might just be the bright blue eyes. Like you can't take a picture of her really straight on where she's doing like a normal smile without glasses without it looking like a crazy person, because she just has kind of open, not bug eyes, but her eyes are kind of wide, and when she smiles and she gets these big blue kind of crazy looking eyes a little bit.
She has some ice blue lookers.
She does. Yes, yeah. She's got great eyes, but they make her look insane sometimes in certain pictures.
Yeah, be careful.
So I mean, he's not the first person that says she has crazy eyes, and she can be crazy sometimes. She has beat the crap out of me a couple times, but I probably deserved it.
What issue was that? Was that an issue where she was kind of going off?
What?
Getting a little rowdy?
B1 has gotten plenty rowdy with me.
I thought it was a comment on one of our issues.
Yeah, she let a member of the League of Dummies had given her some. I think they called in. Did they call in? By the way, 844-HIT-DUMP, 844-448-3862. You can always call into the show, and we'll take your calls here. Oh, geez, a big donation from Bruno's HVAC. Thank you for the super fan donation there, $19.99. Thank you, Bruno. I appreciate it. That is a big one. Wow, thanks, dude. Wow, it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Good looking out, bro. And a little dancing sticker there too. We enabled. I got some email from YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, and I'll get back to the emails here in a sec. We got an email today saying that we are available for super thanks or something now. Whatever a super thanks is, I don't really even understand what that is, but apparently we can connect more with our biggest fans, the League of Dummies. So more love for them, or for us from them. Hopefully,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's a new one. I'll have to dig into it. But this is back to the emails. I logged in here, Dan. Thank you. This one came in the other day, and I owe this person a little apology. This came in from Amanda. You cut back to me now. There you go. It does. It's on a timer.
I think so.
I know. Dan fell asleep yesterday a couple times on the switcher. God love him. He's it's not what he does. So I just keep track of him over there. Amanda emailed in last week. Amanda, if you don't remember, is the girl who I was a little confused by her business decision because she's into morbid things. She sells those
dark baby candelabras.
Yeah, the dark baby candelabra planters. She was cutting off the heads of baby dolls, painting them to look like kind of dead babies with bleeding blood eyes or black eyes, and then putting potting soil and little plants in there on the candelabra. Very cool. Well, she had emailed me last Friday, I think it was, and said, "Hey, because she has started now a business with these these baby dolls, candelabras.
That's a lot of babies.
Putrid planters, actually, is what she's calling them, which is, I think, a great name. putrid. It's perfect. It's great. Putrid planters. It's a hard word to say for me with a fat tongue, putrid, but I think it's great. So she said, Dom, you starting your own show has been such an inspiration to me that I'm going to start my own business. And she said she looked up to me. I'm a role model to her. So Friday, she said, so Dom, she had sent me an email on Friday saying that she was getting ready to do her first big sale of the putrid planters. And I said, I just never got the emails Friday. I don't remember what was going on. I think we're at the end of the show. Maybe we got to them. I just never got to her email to say, to talk about, help promote her little sale that she was doing. But then she emailed me yesterday, said, so Dom, I gotta say, I'm totally bummed you didn't get the emails on Friday because you needed to read mine. It was time sensitive because of the big sale. LOL. Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter too much as all caps, I sold out of 95% of my putrid planters on Saturday.
Wow.
At the haunted garage sale that she hosted or was a part of.
She was at that?
Yeah.
That was kind of in our neck of the woods. I heard that was really neat.
Oh, really? Oh, so
Yeah.
now I feel really bad that you would have even been able to comment on it and I didn't read it. So now I feel like a real jerk. So
Well, still,
doesn't
way to
matter.
go, Amanda.
Yeah, how about that?
95%
Yeah.
sold out.
Shout out,
Woo!
Nice job.
big ups to Amanda. So she said that she's now even gone on to make a new batch of dolls that she's working on. She's so excited to make more. High demand for these. I made so much money on Saturday at the sale. Thank you for that push. Seriously, I'm so happy I'm doing this. You couldn't get, I almost cried there. You couldn't get near my booth. It was packed with people wanting to buy my planters. This is, and then she's got some pictures of this is the beginning of the sale, end of the sale, what some people had said on Facebook, and more dolls she's going to make. Oh, I see. So I see what she's saying. So here's the picture. So I'll be able to describe the pictures here in a sec. But she says, I seriously need to buy you a drink at your next meetup because you have a lot to do with this. I killed it Saturday. The event started at 10 a.m. By 12:30 to 1 o'clock, I was nearly sold out. That is super cool. Okay, so here's the beginning of it. Dan, you can see this, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That is cool.
Wow.
What a nice little setup. We've got a pop-up tent there, a couple tables, a little wooden thing to give it a little extra little punch over there.
Really kind of fun, lanky, like, I don't know what those are, like ferns or aloe
I don't know enough about plants to know what types of plants are in there. I wish Amanda would call. I know she's busy making food for everything. Oh, she's getting a tattoo. She can't listen right now. She's in the chat. You're in the chat, but you can't listen.
I actually heard
that's dedication.
I was reading our chat earlier, and I saw one of our listeners said that they had gotten a tattoo from someone who also listens to the show.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember who posted it. Please call in if that was you. That's really cool. But
that is cool.
I kind of caught that in a glance, and that's really neat.
That's neat that somebody went somewhere and, oh, cool. Very
Yeah,
good.
small world already.
I like that. We're growing, baby. But so, okay. So right now it's a bunch of, and it almost looks like she has some big baby doll heads there in the back, almost like busts. That's what you should do. You know what you should do? And give you a little advice, Amanda? Little tip. Try to figure out a way to get like busts of celebrities and cut their head off. Like, you know what I mean? And cut the tops of their heads off and like draw them up and make them all funky or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's probably easier to get your hands on baby dolls.
Well, fake ones. Yeah, I'm just saying if you could find a way, there's got to be a styrofoam. Or there you go. There's your second. There's your second. There's your second one. Somebody can get into business with Amanda. Somebody make the styrofoam busts of celebrities for her. She'll cut the heads off of them, stuff them full of baby dolls, or stuff full of soil and sell them at garage sales. Okay.
Like a different take on a chia pet, like a little bit of a celebrity pet.
Yeah, well, people like exactly. The chia pets, I remember, were a big thing with the celebrities. So okay, so this was the her. She's selling them out throughout the thing. Here's the baby dolls she's getting ready to massacre. Look at that lot of baby doll heads that are about to get chopped off there. Oof.
Oh wow! She must spend a lot of time at the Goodwills or maybe like a different garage sales.
Yeah. Well, she's doing that Gary V life, that flip life. You know what I mean? She's flipping baby dolls and, turning them into something
what does she do with the rest of it? Maybe you should make like planters with arms sticking out.
I think she did. Yeah, that's what she actually did. That's what this little picture was. See, here's the little baby doll hands. These are magnets. They're magnets. That's
little legs.
Look at that. What a cool little idea to put these little so I'm assuming these are, I don't know if those are fake plants or real plants because Do you put those in a refrigerator, a real plant? That's a good,
If it's
cool
like
little
an
way.
air plant, they don't need a lot of soil or.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but yeah, I see she's
They're
got
probably
little,
fake, but that looks really
And they're all
neat.
from different dolls, so they're all like unique.
and I love her little tags. They're toe tags that say putrid planters on them. So that is very, very cool. Very creative. Very proud of you, Amanda. I'm glad that I was able to can you cut away from that there from there you go. I was glad that you were able to get back learn, take it from dumb. Learn from old dumb. Take some initiative on your own. No, that makes me happy. I feel it's still weird to me every day as I smoke pot or something along those lines. I say to myself, should I do this? I'm a role model now, and people look up to me beyond my children because I've already let them down massively. Now I have a whole group of people now that I have to worry about letting down because just 3 people, my kids, but all these other people, the League of Dummies, I feel like I owe it to them, so I got to get my crap together. We did get another email. You guys know I love seeing the setups of how you guys watch another dumb show, and I'm finding that the people who interact with the show the most are watching it on something other than their phone. I'm not trying to discourage people from watching it on their phones, but seemingly they're downloading the YouTube app to their TV or to a tablet or watch on their laptop, and then they have the phone to be able to call or be in the chat. They keep that on the side. So people are sending in pictures of their setup, and this is from Ryan. This is where's he from? These are Wyndham correspondent. It's his setup in his bedroom, 55-inch TV catching up on the show, and a 32-inch gaming monitor for his Destiny 2 play on his Xbox Series X. So there you go.
We've got a lot of real multitaskers.
Now, he said this is in his bedroom.
Okay.
Does he live with mom and dad? Tapestry on the wall? Or is this you got a roommate? I'm wondering.
Could be a college student. These all add up to that.
But do you say bedroom look when you college student? No, when you say
You
like
live off campus, maybe,
that could be. Yeah, that's interesting. Good
You
take.
have an apartment, right?
It's a little dark in there to be able to see everything. It looks like a giant cum
probably
rag.
for a reason, because
Yeah, do you see the giant cum rags he has behind there on the next to the mirror in the background? You could tell this guy's a prolific jacker. You would have normal size rags hanging up there. I mean, that's where I hang my small ones up on the wall. I don't know about you, Dan. That's you don't hang yours up on the wall?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, this guy is like me, but he apparently decided to go with really huge ones. So good for you, dude. Dropping huge ones. Proud of you. And man, look how handsome I look on that big TV, man. So yeah, I think that's the best way for people to watch is when you grab. I'm encouraging you guys go buy new stuff. Go buy new tablets and devices to watch us on. I would appreciate it. Okay.
multitask.
Yeah.
Please.
Go be like Amanda, start a new business and then use your new money to go buy stuff to be able to watch me on. Actually, Allie and Dan, all of us, Larry, when he's back.
The whole shebang.
If he's ever back. Been gone forever. Miss my friend. He won't come back. I got an email from Just for the Heller of it. It was a pretty funny email. I actually didn't realize this was taking place at all. Oh, Blue Wolverine, I was about to grab your call. Damn it, I was going to grab this and call back, Blue Wolverine. I'll grab your call in a sec. It says, hey, Dumb, I've been watching the show since the start and just want to say congrats and wish you the best for the show. My main reason for emailing is to see if you and B1 are going to the David Spade show this coming Friday at Northfield Casino. She could shoot her shot in person. Much love, Just for the Heller of it.
That's kind of smart.
That's pretty funny. Yes. So she didn't mention. Usually she'll mention when like comics are in town and things like that. This didn't come up. Oddly.
I imagine you would kind of be a cock block.
Yeah. No. Hey, she wants to shoot her shot. Who am I to stop her at this point? You want to go after David Spade?
Right? Is that a hall
pass
pass at this point?
Yeah. Oh no, the hall pass was just for the weekend. Just when she was on vacation, the hall pass has been revoked. So
expired.
But
okay.
Hey, if she wants, I guess she could have a hall pass for David Spade. Go ahead. You want a hall pass for David Spade?
Everyone has a theoretical hall pass.
Go for it. If you can land that, go for it. Who am I to stop
Is that
you?
who you'd want it to be used on, though?
Yeah, better her than like a basketball player. You know what I mean? Like a big NBA player or something. You know what I mean? I'm sure David's, won't be wrecked by the time I get it back. I don't think David Spade's packing like what, LeBron's packing.
He looks like a giving lover.
Well, I don't think, I think he's like 5'2". So I don't think he's exactly, and I'm not trying to knock the guy. I just don't think short guys usually are endowed.
You never know. He could
If you're
be
a short
shocker.
guy and you're endowed, hey, prove me wrong. No, don't prove me wrong. I don't want to see it. I lied. Don't prove me wrong.
A lot of emails.
Please don't prove me wrong. Take that number. Take that email down, you dick.
I don't have your personal phone number on a button.
You say you do get a lot of photos in your DMs.
What is that att.net one I always hear people should send it to or something? Super shout out to the super fan in there. Aussie Sam, super fan donation in there. He says, I'm watching on my VR headset in the metaverse. That's pretty neat.
You?
I didn't know you could even do that.
What?
That's a thing? That's really cool.
We're
I didn't
in the
know.
Metaverse?
So wait, I thought the metaverse was on Facebook. We're not streaming to Facebook. Is there a YouTube app within the metaverse that enables you to watch us?
Maybe he's at like a drive-in theater
pretty neat.
in the Metaverse watching us, or something.
I bet you that's exactly what it was, because they do have, I remember when I went and played with my sons have an Oculus.
Okay.
When you go into that, you can't go watch YouTube in like a theater mode. So
in a theater?
Yeah, it's you seriously, like you sit down and there's like a red curtains and a screen, and then all of a sudden pops up, and you can almost looks like you're almost, if you could probably have popcorn too, fake popcorn if you want.
Actually sounds cool.
It was kind of neat.
Can all your friends meet you there and watch ADS?
I believe,
like all in the theater with you.
Sam, let me know. You should invite some of your friends in Australia and see if they can watch with you. Have watch parties in the metaverse. That's pretty cool.
How neat.
YouTube and Meta, let's do this. Let's set it up. Hit me up, guys. Let's do it.
I don't know how you'll screenshot that to let us know. You have to take a selfie of you with your VR headset.
I see people showing the inside of their VR headset somehow, like racers, like the iRacers. I'll see how they do it somehow.
Must have a way to screen capture.
Yeah, they have to. They're doing it. That's how they share all that stuff and make their money. In the meantime, Blue Wolverine, one of the founding members of the League of Dummies. What's up, Blue Wolverine?
Hey, Dom. Hey, congratulations on the super thanks. You mentioned that earlier.
Yes.
So just want to touch base on what that is. I just gave you what I believe is your first one. So you can give a donation on non-live videos. So your episode right before this one, I think it was 33.
Yeah.
I jumped back there and gave you a super thanks on it. So you should see that it shows up in the chat on that video.
Oh.
And secondly, I just want to observe something that I don't know if anybody else has seen, but with Larry gone, you're pretty calm, man.
I'm calm. I try to tell everybody. I think Larry's a little more amped up than I am sometimes, and I think after what happened in issue, I think 23 with all the drama and the dumb trivia game and how amped up I got at the end of that, and I made a conscious decision after that I don't want to act like that. I don't want to get to the point where I get angry. I like silly and being fun, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing my own thing here. And before the show, it was so quiet in here. We were all just like, it was so, we were all just focused on work so much. It was almost a little too intense. Not like anybody was saying anything weird or anything. We were just all just working.
It was real quiet, office vibe.
That's
almost.
right. Office vibe. I didn't like it. And I said, you know what? Let's go outside and liven up a little bit and get in good mood. I want silly dumb today. And when I'm too serious, that's when I start yelling at people, and I don't want that.
Yelling in a good way, though. You had to kind of let it out, like, "Hey, we've got to change it up. It sucks in here.
Let's change the vibe, guys." And I feel like we came back and it worked. I feel like we're all chatty and laughing, and Lou was there with us. So I don't think it necessarily has anything to do with Larry. Maybe a little bit. But it really has more to do with my conscious decision to really just want to just be more fun and be more silly and not, I don't know if not care is the right word, but just not be so serious. You know what I mean? You could still do this and still understand that I am being, because sometimes I feel like if I'm too loose and I'm not trying to, it makes me feel like I'm not taking the job seriously. And that's just three people hanging out bullshitting. And that's, while I want it to be that, there's a job involved in that. And sometimes if I take that job part of it too seriously, I get too serious, and then I start getting crabby. And if things aren't going exactly the way I want, and if I see one trollish kind of thing or something in the chat, I can really, it just starts spiraling. It just hits the wrong nerve. And then so I've just made a conscious effort to try to avoid going down that spiral. Larry's got a lot of stuff going on outside of the show. So I think sometimes when he comes in, it trickles onto the show a little bit. So if I rib him a little bit or something like that, he might take it a little personally it just kind of sets up a weird vibe sometimes, I think, between him and I, because he thinks I'm sweating him. He thinks I'm sweating him a lot of times when I might just be genuinely asking him a question I don't know the answer to.
I think that's because you two are a little the same.
Yeah.
You guys are very type A, very on top of it, you want to be the chief, like, and you really want to tackle things appropriately and be on top. And so I think sometimes you can both be trying to accomplish things in the quickest and simplest way and like butt heads because you're saying the same thing, but you don't have time to figure out that you're saying the same thing.
Yeah, same common goal sometimes, maybe going about it the different ways sometimes, but actually talking about the same thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like frazzled because everybody's like, I just want to handle it.
Well, that's part of it. I think why when I say I think he is actually thinks I'm sweating him or giving him a hard time. I'm genuinely asking him because I don't know. Like if I ask, hey, do you have XYZ pulled? He'll be like, Dom, I just walked in 5 minutes ago. I'm like, no, I'm not asking. I'm not being like, hey, dude, I'm just trying to verify. That way when I move on to, like, if I want to do something, I know it's there. I'm not giving you a hard time about it. I'll say not yet. You know what I mean? It's just simple, not yet. You know, that kind of thing. Sometimes the heat, and then that gets me amped up, like, because I feed off that, and I'm like, well, dude, I'm just asking a question. You know what I mean? Like,
this is the exact argument that happened when the one I was here for.
Yeah,
it was just, and that's why I kept saying misunderstanding, because you guys were saying the exact same thing, and it was dumb going, I don't know what you're mad about, and it was just
we were going in circles.
Yeah, we were going in circles. Dan was a little too new to tell you both to shut up and that you're both wrong or you're both right. Like he just didn't want to be like just.
Yeah, poor Dan. I felt so bad that he was thrown in the middle of that for sure. I actually said to Larry, I said, hey, dude, next time we have that, maybe we should just pause and say, hey, Dan, give us a minute. Give us. I always wanted to say, hey, give us the room. I've never been able to use that I see it in movies all the time, things like that. Hey, give us the room. I'll have to use that next time. But no, Dan, next time just say, hey, guys, being assholes. Quit arguing about the same shit. So, Blue Wolverine, thank you for the super thanks. And thank you for noticing my super chill ass, you know?
There you go. Yeah, so that's what that super thanks is. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a little bit more amped upness when Larry gets back.
No, we will. Well, you know how it is. I can't help myself. And Larry, I'm sorry if I'm being too chill, but it's football season though, so I'm going to be getting amped up here. Every Monday, I'll probably come in angry about something. I'll have some sort of thing to complain about with some sort of problem in the NFL or the Browns if I'm on the Browns train or whatever. Who knows what's going on? So. Blue Wolverine, do you want me to tell you to fuck off? I mean, I could do that. I could.
You've never done that before.
No, I'm kidding. No. Sometimes I can get amped up and start yelling.
I'm just kidding. No. Hey, well, good job. Enjoying the show.
Thanks, my friend. I appreciate it, dude. Take it easy. Blue Wolverine, one of the League of Dummies, one of the founding members down there. Appreciate him being in there. Another one of the members of the League of Dummies. I want to give him a little shout out because he was calling into the show and he's been in the League of Dummies, and he actually just gave Dan a little shout out earlier. It's from M-Bomb. M-Bomb says, yo, Dom, I hope E1 is feeling better. This came in actually a couple of weeks ago. I just have not had a chance to get around to it. But he said, I hope B1's feeling better. I enjoyed the night versions of the show, even though I had to catch them after they were live. He said he's got his own. He said, I won't be. He doesn't want to name drop his own podcast or show that he does. Apparently the old show I was on, we inspired him to do his own show too. So good for him. But he is glad to hear back from me. Glad I have my own show. He said I've always been a mad chill dude, especially the time he got to meet me in Rochester. So he hopes we get to go to Rochester soon to hang out. I don't know if that'll be happening anytime soon because I got a gazillion events coming up, but I do want to get give M-Bomb a special thank you. He did pick up Another Dumb Show t-shirt. He went to anotherdumbshow.com. He went in there and grabbed a t-shirt. I can't remember which one he grabbed, but it was one of the three options. We have a white Another Dumb Show t-shirt logo, it's the logo shirt, a black Another Dumb Show logo t-shirt, and then the special edition Captain of Content. Captain of Content. That was the Mario version of that. The Captain of Content shirt.
It was something all right.
Apparently my accents are picking up. I saw somebody commented, loved my Southern, apparently when I was doing the imitation of the Haslams and their statement on Deshaun Watson.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. Somebody dubbed that the Southern lawyer voice.
I enjoyed that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was a Southern something, all right.
B1 loves making fun of my accents because they usually start Irish, then move into Jamaican a little bit and kind of go in and out and in and out. Oh, superfan donation from Blue Wolverine says F off to me. So I appreciate it. But no, thank you if you have picked up another Dumb Show shirt, Embalm in particular. So don't feel left out. If you have not grabbed one, they're still available. You can go to anotherdumbshow.com right now and grab yourself a t-shirt. Brian, you're on Another Dumb Show. What's up, Brian? How are you?
Just finally got home from vacation.
Oh,
Or
shit.
if you want to call it a vacation.
Brap.
Uh-oh.
This is Brap Attack.
Yep.
Dude, okay. So for those of you who might be new to Another Dumb Show or don't know why I'm excited to hear from this guy. So Brap Attack is he's oftentimes first in chat. He's one of the members of the League of Dummies. And again, if you're in the podcast listening and you keep hearing me mention the chat, please don't feel left out. You're welcome to join the chat at any point in time. But they have some interesting things going on. Brian in particular, he was on vacation and I believe, okay, so where did you go, number one?
I remember.
We went down to Robbinsville, North Carolina, which is the outskirts of Tail of the Dragon. It's a big motorcycle and sports car destination. Like you have a whole bunch of Harleys, sport bikes, Mustangs, everything you name it, it's down there.
Why did you go there?
And we go on
motorcycle rides. Okay. All right. So you do like my dad. My dad used to do that all the time, was take his trips all over the place. So you go to this. How long were you there for? A couple weeks?
Just over a week.
Okay. So now you get there and I believe the last we heard there was was it a life flight, I think, or a life flight got involved. What happened?
We were first full day of riding. We took off early in the morning, like 9 o'clock after breakfast. With the easy roads to kind of like, okay, let's get down here and get ourselves in the groove before we just go to level 10 right off the bat. And we were coming around a corner. There's a pickup truck right on the yellow line. And at the same time, this person was towards the yellow line, spooked her, which sent her wide, and she target fixated right on the ditch and rode her bike into a ditch doing about 65 miles an hour and hit 3 steel poles in the process.
Oh my God. So
came to rest 5 foot from a big concrete culvert.
So you witnessed this?
I luckily barely witnessed it. The guy in front of me seen it all, and all I see was his brake lock up, rear tire lock right up, smoke pouring off. That's how hard he locked it down. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? I thought we were turning around about this truck that was really freaking close. And I just turned around. All I see is the headlight of her bike in the ditch pointed up. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me.
So did you dive? Did you jump to action?
Well, there was a total of 7 of us with us. 6 guys are already into the ditch, and this was a blind corner. So I went, being I was the last one to get turned around, went up the road about a couple hundred feet and play traffic control. So a truck didn't come barreling around the corner and take the rest of us out.
That makes sense. No, that's smart. That's actually smart of you guys to do that. Did you throw flares down and all that stuff?
There's only so much you can do with that many people in there. It becomes too many people in the kitchen, basically. So
did you throw down flares and all that stuff?
No, I just stood there with my bike on 4 ways, waving the car, slow down. And other people are on the phone with EMS and.
That's brave.
Next thing I know, Tennessee State, we're just barely into Tennessee. Tennessee State police are showing up. Ambulances are showing up. She still's not out of the ditch. At this point, it's been 20 minutes. And found out she was knocked unconscious for about 15 of them.
Wow. So what ended up? So the life flight comes. What do you guys? And now you know this person. I missed that part. Do you know this person?
Sure. This is a big group, a riding group, essentially.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
The guy, these people invited us on the trip. Is this guy and his basically wife, they lived together for 20 years. They haven't gotten married yet. So basically, they're married, but they're not married. So I was invited in. A whole bunch of other guys were invited in. So a total of all 7 of us. And
so how do you then move forward? Do you then call the trip off and go home? What did you guys do moving forward?
The place we were staying in was already booked for the week. They're already prepaid, so there's no refund.
Right.
her would be her husband and the other guy, Powell, took down on their bikes, rode to Knoxville to the hospital and met her there.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and the other guy went back to the house to get her a truck and trailer to get her bike while two people stayed with the bike so it didn't get stolen or towed and then have a ridiculous toll bill and all the impound fees. So it turned into basically a mess. Everybody, you go here, you do that. Got the bike, got it back home. Well, home relatively as in the house we were staying in. And then waited for the news of what was going on with her.
So how did she end up turning out? How'd that turn out?
She had a broken back, a pile of broken ribs, and a major concussion with a brain bleed.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry about your buddy's girl.
So that's why that vacation did not go too good.
No, geez Louise. Did you
I mean, she's awake now. She's alert. She's actually, believe it or not, able to walk. I don't know how. They got this big plastic exoskeleton looking thing that goes from her neck all the way down to her belly button.
Wow.
And she's able to get up and walk. I mean, not great. She got the wheelchair and a walker, but she can somewhat get around.
Yeah.
Like today, we just got home yesterday, and today they just took her to our doctors up here in Buffalo to see what the doctors up here want to do.
Wow. So I guess so you guys did continue with the vacation then. Did you drink and kind of party and enjoy the vacation at all? Or was it too much of a damper to enjoy it at all?
I myself can't drink.
Okay.
I myself cannot drink alcohol or risk basically killing myself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Did you go about the vacation in a normal way or did you allow it to kind of ruin the vacation?
It definitely, we were scheduled between all the rides we had planned to do between 2,500 to 3,000 miles over the course of the week. When I got home here, just got my bike out of the trailer, I flipped over to the trip meter, I did 600 miles. So it definitely put a huge damper on the festivities for the week. I mean, it is what it is. The person's alive, and that's what counts. The bikes are replaceable. There's always another vacation. People aren't replaceable.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah, no. So would you guys end up just kind of sitting around and hanging out at like a bonfire the whole time? Or
just when we had a bonfire the one night, rode local, did the Tail Dragon as it is, because it's about a half hour from where the house is. So we did some riding, but it was just no major 400 or 500 mile days like we had planned.
Huh. Well, I'm sorry that happened, man. That really, just coming from, I guess I can empathize with you. Just everything what happened to my dad. So,
I want to say you just went through it yourself.
Yes. Well, she's lucky, thankfully for her. Well, he was lucky too. There was, was a busy road too. And not thankfully, there was an accident up ahead of him that was the only reason he ended up in the accident. But the EMS was right there to take care of him too. So, you said she had to wait. What's that?
I sent you an email, some of the pictures of the bike and the life flight.
Oh, you did?
Last week.
Oh. Yeah. When'd you send them?
The Yo Dumb. It's titled Yo Dumb.
Really? I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, as soon as I got off that phone that day when my phone kept cutting out because I was on a satellite repeater.
Oh, I totally missed this. Oh, so this is her bike?
Yep, what's left of it.
Post-accident?
It doesn't look bad, but it's bad.
Looks, yeah, I wish I had the pictures. The whole back end of it is, you could see where she hit the front of the bike and scuffed herself up there. Or the front of the bike.
Smashed in, rear of the bike smashed in.
Yeah, oh, wow.
The bike's totaled.
Yeah. Oh, it is? That's considered totaled? Is it not rideable then at that point or whatever?
Well, because that was her second bike. She has a full-size sport bike. She bought this for track and some smaller rides and like these tighter rides because she's a smaller lady. Mm-hmm. And that bike brand new is only $6,000.
It's the helicopter. Is this the life flight that came to get her?
Yeah, that was someone that posted on a page down there that got shared to another page, and I seen it and I screenshotted it.
Huh. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Man, well, Brian, I'm sorry to hear that happened to her. I'm glad you guys are okay. And what's the long-term prognosis? She's going to be bounce back and recover?
She's already ready to wear and get back on her bike.
Oh, really?
So I said, well, be happy winter's coming up to give you another 6 to 8 months to heal before you even think about getting on it, before you rush yourself and hurt yourself.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
well, that's
kind of holding her back a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's my dad I think has made the wise decision. He's going to call it quits on the bike. He's he's older too though. I mean, it's he's
52 or 53.
Yeah, he's been riding. My dad's 74 or something like that. He's been riding since he was 16 or 17. And this is his first major accident. He's had a couple slide outs, dropped the bike a few times and gotten scuffed up. But after that long, I think he goes, okay, this is my one get out of jail free card. And I made it out, I lost one of my 9 lives here, and let's just call it a day at this point. So she's brave. Not that he's not brave. He's, I think
she's had her bumps and bruises on bikes before. She was during chemo when she had breast cancer, and it really drained her system bad, and she just couldn't focus. So she would have little oopsies here and there, but this was, no one seen this coming.
Well, she's living her life to her fullest.
This was just a freak accident, and it definitely was scary.
Yeah, it's amazing how people
you're standing on the side of the road and you're counting the heads moving in and out, and like, okay, where's her head? Why haven't she got out of the ditch yet?
Yeah. Oh, that's
everybody's on the phone running. You're like, this ain't good.
Well, you sound pretty traumatized by this.
It's close friends, and when you think someone's dead, it's definitely changes how you feel.
Sure. No, yeah, I'm not sweating you. I don't mean to be insulting by saying that. I understand. I understand how traumatizing something like that could be for sure. And man, do you think you have to go get therapy for it, or just work your way through it? You can't drink your way through it. So
no, if I start drinking, I'll be in the hospital getting a liver transplant.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I got a genetic deficiency, and my dad just went through liver cancer 2 years ago, and I almost watched him die in front of me. So.
Man, that's bad.
And he never drank. It was a genetic deficiency, led to cirrhosis, led to liver cancer. And I watched a guy pick me up and airmail my ass across the street to a guy who couldn't even open a pickle jar.
Good grief. All right. Well, second hour is always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show, so keep that in mind. Now, Brian, I'm sorry that it sounds like you've been through a lot lately, my friend, so I hope you're able to, work your way through it, and hopefully everybody here on Another Dumb Show will be here to help you get through it, my friend.
Yeah, I'll be in and out of the chat. I'm still technically on vacation this week, and Friday I'm heading out to Norwalk for the races on Saturday.
What kind of races? Drag races?
So, Yep. They're going to be NHRA style cars. They're the funny cars.
Funny cars, yeah.
Trucks,
that's probably why I have a perforated. I think I've had a perforated eardrum since I was about 4 when my parents took me to one of those, and it was the loudest. And they swear, no headphones, nothing, just stand right by the track.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
Oh, I don't know what in the world my parents were thinking. It just destroyed my hearing by the time I was, not even a toddler. So, all right, Brian, thank you so much for thank you so much for supporting the show, dude. I really appreciate it. And let us know how she's doing moving forward. Yeah,
I'll send updates when I get them.
Perfect. So, thanks, bro. But it's all about the bounce back kind of thing, getting back in the saddle, like her. The ability to overcome that fear after you get in an accident like that takes some balls. B1 had a hard time getting back behind the wheel after she had her kind of big car accident a while back. I just watched I love Jackass. I'm a big fan, obviously, from where I come from and the stuff I've done and what we'd like to do. I love Jackass. And I was watching Shark Week this week. And one of the guys, do you guys watch Shark Week? Do you know Jackass? You know Poopies?
Oh, we've definitely watched a ton of Shark Week.
But you know Poopies.
I don't know what that is.
No.
Okay, Poopies is one of the new cast members on Jackass, and he's in like the new movie and everything.
Okay, wait.
I think I might. Now that you said that, I might know.
And he really does a lot of pretty ballsy stuff. He's really when he got bit last year by a shark during Shark Week. I think it was a bull shark. Just mangled his hand. He had surgery. I mean, it just destroyed his hand. I mean, he got bit by a shark.
Did he do it on purpose?
For Shark Week, as part of Jackass, he was swimming in the water, and they were doing stuff with live. I can't remember exactly why he was. I think he was just basically chumming the water while he was in the water, and they ended up biting his hand and mangling his hand. But then this year, he's back in Shark Week, and he's back in the water with the sharks.
What?
Now he's in a tank this time, because in a cage this time, but he did. He got back and overcame his fear. And I feel like this is something at some point in time I'm going to have to do in my life, because I have this weird, absurd fear of sharks for some reason.
So face it,
I got to face my fear
in a cage.
I got to get dropped into the ocean in a shark cage. I think
severely unsafe.
It is unsafe. It's traumatizing, but sometimes they say, like, if you're afraid of spiders, let a tarantula crawl over you. one of those ones that's not poisonous, obviously, but like the ones that just bite and it hurts real bad.
No, you probably have a fear of spiders because that's pretty rational. Some spiders are awful, like can hurt you. kill you.
Yeah. But
I mean, if you're
an
afraid to
irrational
go
fear.
to the corner store, work on that. Exposure therapy.
This is like the Batman origin. That's he conquered his fear, right?
That's right. He goes and faces bad guys all day, every day. You're
Not
exactly
every fear
right.
needs to be conquered.
Well-
Conquer your fear of eating cilantro or something. But no, no shark cage.
There are some things in life to be afraid of, Allie, and this might be one of them. Wow.
What is
Now,
this?
that is audio of, a guy running away. I'm going to play the video that comes with that audio when we come back from break. If you haven't seen this video, if you're just listening to the podcast, go back and watch it on the when we're live, you can see the video. If you are watching live, I'd love to hear your reaction to what you're about to see. 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back from break, we'll get into that. We'll be right back. Literally pretty quick. I think what are we going to do? 5 minutes, Stan?
Yeah.
5 minutes. We'll be right back. 5 minutes. Sit tight. We'll be right back in another dumb show. Stick around, please. Mentioned that I had an event on Saturday. So, we're going to take a quickie, get the dumbs dump in. Okay? Thanks to Joe T for that. We'll just use that for the first one here. Take a quickie, real quickie. I'm talking like a 3-minuter, okay? Let these guys get some brews because I feel like Lou needs some brews because I can tell he's got shit going on. And we're going to talk about that. Lou's shit. Larry, I know's got shit going on too. He hinted towards. So, take a quickie. We'll come back. We'll get into my karma, why the punching bag would have to be on hold and wouldn't be able to be done right now anyway. The karma continues. I'm the living embodiment of Murphy's Law. So I thought maybe, a lot of times I used to blame it's because of where I work on the old show. It's just all this shit and all the bullshit I got to put with. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. It's just me. It just follows me fucking everywhere.
It's attached to you.
It's really annoying. So we'll come back and I'll tell you why we can't do the punching bag in the studio for when we have a dumb rage out. We'll be. Rung on the football team ladder. They really truly are. Them and the kicker, depending on which one is the bigger turd between the two, they're the lower rung. And I'm not trying to knock them because
the kicker's way better than the puncher.
They're major part. I agree.
Yeah.
But if
kicker makes points.
But sometimes the punter's kind of cool and the kicker's not. And the kicker came over maybe like from the soccer team or something. And the punter's actually one of the football players or something.
You don't buy a jersey off a punter or a kicker. Sorry. Dude.
Kind of my point. Yeah, the quarterback is the upper. He's the top level of the team. So the fact that you got to buy it from the punter. Somebody on the Panthers should have been like, yo, Hecker, just give him the number and we'll pay you behind the scenes for it at least. We need our quarterback to look like a boss.
Right.
Not like the kind of guy that buys a fucking
Did they say
number.
how much? It didn't even matter.
God,
It could have been $1, actually.
No,
you know what? It
I
could have
need
been
to
30
know.
chicken nuggets. I don't give a fuck. Like, don't give him shit for his number.
No, I need to know how much. I need to know the big fat number because it wasn't cheap. He didn't. He sat there, gave him a number, and he was like, eh. But, and then Baker probably gave him another number, and he was like, eh.
He said in his interview earlier, too, like he let his team do the negotiations for the contract. I wonder if he let his team negotiate this number
how
contract.
Could you not?
Too.
Like,
and
what an absolute
oh my God,
tool.
I missed this part too. Oh my, what a fucking tool Baker
Mayfield
Mayfield
let's
is.
hear it.
The kicker bought it off of somebody else. The kicker bought number 6 off of their backup quarterback, PJ Walker.
Oh, this team is hilarious.
And gave it to and then sold it to Baker. So it was a double.
What's a double?
What a fucking nerd.
Hey, dummy, here's what you missed on another dumb show.
I'm a little confused, actually. I need your advice.
With me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not with you at all. No, I'm not confused by you at all. I'm a little confused. There is Diana said put a poll up. Diana, there is a poll up already on the community tab. If you want to go put your vote in for which shirt you'd rather have, the Captain Content logo or the Another Dumb Show logo, go do that. It's on the community tab on our Another Dumb Show page, youtube.com/AnotherDumbShow. I have an email. It came in it's from Phil I Am, and I'm a little conflicted about it, to be honest with you. Well,
okay.
I think I think you're going to be conflicted, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is Phil?
Phil I Am, you might remember him the other day. He says, you'll remember when I read his email. He says, hey, Dumb, thanks for reading my email on Monday. I sent the invite to the Bills Mafia with the table slam GIF. I would like to ask to be the Buffalo correspondent from Phil I Am. Now, because he was kind enough to send, you have that GIF? Do you have that? Are you able to show that?
I don't.
Do you have the table
GIF
slam from the other day? Or even just I don't know.
I think I do have the GIF. Hold
Yeah.
on. Wait. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm looking for it. I had it earlier because I was using it for something.
That's okay. I just want to see it again because in case people didn't see the other day, they don't know what we're talking about. So, why not?
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I wonder if this plays.
I hope so. We played. There it goes. There it is. See? Boom. There you go. So it's a. Welcome back to Another Dumb Show. I'm Another Dumb Show host. Issue 34?
Yep.
All right. Thank you for joining us. If you stuck around through the break, appreciate you guys doing so. Now, I mentioned before the break, a couple things. I will get to the video that goes with that audio, I promise. Saw Diana and Megan in the chat yesterday complaining that I don't ever finish stuff. Bullshit. I always finish everything. Maybe just not in the same episode. Okay? Like we got to get to the end of Ellie's candle story. We'll get to the end of that eventually. But there were other things they're claiming I didn't get to the end to. And then I saw other dummies jumping to my defense. So thank you to those in the League of Dummies who know what's up. And to those who don't, see Blue Wolverine's super chat message to me earlier. I do have an apology. I missed a super chat. Thank you from Edward. So a big super fan in there. Edward said, come back to Rochester, Dumb. I do love Rochester. So maybe one of these days we'll get back there. But I do have another place we might have to get to before that. A little bit shorter drive. We just might to grab ourselves an Oculus. Because Aussie Sam, Mr. Dick Floss, my man, love him. Thank you. Just messing with you. I love you, Sam. He mentioned that he watches Another Dumb Show from the Metaverse. And I said, man, I wonder what that looks like in the Metaverse. Well, Aussie Sam jumped to action, sent an email to anotherdumbshow.com. So that's part of why I had to go to break. I had to run out, get the email, to dig it out. You know, I know it was right on the top of the mailbox, but, you know, they come in so fast. I had to go dig it out. So I got it. Aussie Sam. Now, take a look at this. This is what we look like in the Metaverse, guys.
Oh, that's sweet.
Isn't that cool?
They
I
have
didn't even-
hardwood floors on the Metaverse.
I didn't even know this existed. I actually don't know what this is.
So so this looks a lot like, I think he must have an Oculus Quest. That's what I got my kids. They both wanted that for last Christmas. And you see those little round things at the bottom there, Dan? Those little two little circles with a little arrow pointing off of it. Those are the things that go on your hands.
Gotcha.
Right?
I think I've seen
Those
the
are like the
controllers.
Those are the
Okay.
controllers, exactly. So like if you've had a Wii in the past, I know that's old, but same idea, the little individual hand controls. So now he's got a headset on. He's got these hand controls. Inside the Metaverse, you can see the hand controls, and there's us. It's just like he's in, almost looks like a spaceship with hardwood floor, or like he's in a space station, I'd say.
Yeah.
Overlooking the Earth from above. And in this space station, he has hardwood floors and 2 screens. One screen shows Another Dumb Show, just, pretty cool kind of curved version of it, like a big curved, movie theater screen. And then, so there's the big version of it, what it looks like. So when he zoomed in on it, this is kind of theater mode, it looks like. So this is like maybe lobby mode where he can see the chat as well. So it looks like he has 2 different little browser windows open. Oh, I bet that's what this is. This is his home room. I forgot. So
Gotcha.
yeah, in the Metaverse, you have like kind of a landing room that you hang out in when you first turn it on. I wonder if that's what this is, his landing room. And he's got these 2 windows up, and then when he watches the show, it actually looks like this.
That's awesome.
That's
It probably
kinda
looks even better when you're actually wearing the headgear or whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's in better, definitely. This is just a screenshot
Yeah.
of it. So
I just mean like being in it.
yeah, well, thank you, Sam. I appreciate you sending that in to me. Now, you can always email anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. Okay, eventually, that's going to be up on our website, anotherdumbshow.com. But for now, just email it right to me directly at anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. But of course, the easiest way to get a hold of me, just give me a call. I pay for these damn phones. I'll answer them. 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. Now, I have this video. I played that audio earlier. And as you hear that crack, my man Dan knows what time it is. Second hour, always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show. Crack some cold ones with us. Do it responsibly if you're going to do it, though. Don't drive after you do it. So cheers to everybody here. Allie, Dan, cheers to you guys. Oh, I reach over there. We can reach that. Hey, and, cheers to all of you. Thanks for joining us here on Another Dumb Show. If you're joining us during happy hour, we always love to see you guys doing that. But again, be careful. Don't be stupid. So I have this video. I played that audio earlier, and Allie couldn't decipher what was being said, and Dan was able to figure it out on the last one.
Yeah, I finally heard the last play of it, and I think I caught on to what he's saying.
So this video that I'm going to play for you here, it's like a surveillance video from the inside and the outside of a little market and liquor shop. It's actually the Norco Market and Liquor Shop in Norco, California. It's like 3 a.m. I think it was on Sunday. So this guy's 80 years old. He's owned this little mom and pop liquor shop for 55 years. 3 a.m. He's kind of noticing there's some rustling around outside. And this is what happens. And if you're, I wouldn't say it's graphic because there are guns in it. But I would say it is somebody defending their store. So as far as graphic, there's not like any kind of blood splatter or anything crazy graphic like that or gory or anything like that. But if you're afraid of the sound of a gun, I guess a trigger warning for you. So hey, here you go. Whatever. So here he is. He's in the store about 3 a.m. He's noticing somebody walks in with an AR-15 type long gun.
Oh my God.
Got him. Yeah, we got him. And now it cuts to, now he's in the store. And sadly, right now, can't really tell. Right now in the video, you'll see the guy in the back now. He's just shot the intruder. Frozen. He is frozen in part because he's traumatized by fear because of what just happened. But he then sadly has a heart attack right after that.
Oh my God.
So his now the surveillance video from outside picks up, and it kind of picks up right as these intruders, and it's a if you're listening on the podcast, and now it picks to the outside of the store, and there's a black SUV has backed up to the front door. Looks like it's in like the handicap spot even, and these guys jump out of it, and you can kind of hear pretty obviously what happens from there. Now, Dan and I are smiling. Allie is not. And so if you're listening to the podcast, that was the outside view. The guys pull up, and then they, apparently as the first part of the video happens, the guy gets shot. They run back out, and they try to get in the car, and they end up taking off and running away. And this guy has a heart attack on the inside as this all goes down. So 55 years he's been running this store. I'm sure he's probably had to defend it before, but now if you watch again, he's actually had to get to the point where I don't know if you guys could hear Dan. He takes quick action too, so you can tell he's watching the surveillance. Immediately sees the gun.
I mean, is he just waiting for the day to shoot? Is he just standing around with a loaded shotgun in his store at all times, just right there? Because there was no time to get a gun.
I would say probably.
He didn't even go under a counter. This gun's standing right there next to the counter.
Well,
he could fall over and shoot a customer at any time, I'm guessing, by the location of this, because in the video that guy doesn't move. He's staring right at the door. He just kind of moves his hand and grabs a loaded shotgun immediately.
Well, I'm sure he's probably watching on the surveillance video and sees what we're seeing with the guys backed up, because you can't see it.
If I'm wrong, it kind of just looks like he is at the counter. I assume that there's just maybe a cash register there. Why? I don't see where he would have any view of like a security camera where he is. He's around merchandise.
I don't know. I can't see what's happening behind the counter, but I don't think it matters if well, the way you're suggesting that he's ready for it, I think, is because he must know something's. I mean, he's absurd. He's ready because he's watching people outside. I think is what you're failing to understand is that I think the videos might be kind of.
I guess we have a limited view. I don't know how much he can see outside his shop, but it's a little littered in here. I don't know how much of a view he has out his windows.
What view do you need other than this one, Ellie? He's got this guy that walks in.
His hand's on the gun the moment someone walks in the door.
Well, I think he was watching somebody come out. Or I think he was watching
a customer, like a normal customer, and you just kind of trigger shot them immediately, because I don't think he could see this person was coming in with a gun before he's already got his hand on.
Like he was scared and shot him. Well, I think
he's scared of every customer he gets late at night.
Well, I think the big gun that was pointing at him. Look, Dan, cut to this real quick, because you can see in this frame the guy's pointing a very large AR-15 at him.
That's
and I
a
think
massive gun.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's an AR-15 style long gun or whatever, as they say in the news. I don't know enough about the guns to confirm what kind it is, but it does look like an assault rifle. Okay, so I would think that the guy at that point is every right to blast the guy away because he's in his store pointing a gun at him. And the readiness that you're saying was really only because he's watching outside. He knew the guy was getting ready to come in. He's also got a ski mask on.
Do you have a right to just keep your hand on a gun at all times? I get that maybe you want to have a right to own guns, but do you have the right to use it immediately without like seeing who's about to attack you?
He did have it at the ready, but he might operate in a little shady neighborhood or something.
That's what I'm saying. It is Southern California. So I think he might, the readiness is knowing that there's, he's at risk. So he's ready to go there. But what you're saying about the right to own it, he has the right to own it. Does he have the right to use it at that point? I'd say, there's a guy pointing a gun at him.
As a business owner, you're allowed to keep around a loaded gun at all times. That's in your rights. Loaded gun at all times.
Kindergarten teachers have them, Allie. So I don't know why.
Not loaded. I went to a school with security officers that had guns on them, and they supposedly weren't loaded.
I don't know. What are the rules with that? Because I'm pretty sure kindergarten teachers are allowed to carry guns now. I think
they were supposed to be 3 steps to like arm the gun to be able to have a official in the school with a arm on them.
They'd have the right to shoot him in that case, and I feel this guy had every right to defend his store. I mean, it's
like, what if somebody got that gun away from him and then just shot, because you're just keeping it around absolutely locked and loaded? Like,
yeah, does this guy have employees or maybe just a loaded shotguns lying around?
I don't think it really matters. I don't think if unless you got a 14-year-old kid working there or something, but he's been doing it long enough that I don't think it matters. I think at some point you have to, because I saw what happened in New York. There was that bodega owner. He got somebody tried to steal a bag of chips from him, and they pulled a knife, and the store owner took the knife away from the guy, or I don't know if he took the knife from him or he just pulled out his own knife. But anyway, the bodega owner ended up stabbing this guy and killed him.
I certainly don't know if you have the right to use a knife.
Well, that's what they're saying in New York. Because this guy, he was facing, I think, manslaughter charges. I don't know, or murder even. I think at one point. I don't even know what he's doing. But Boomsicle's asking, yes, is Allie blaming the owner? That's what I'm a little confused about. That's what it kind of sounds like to me, because like you're concerned about his readiness.
Well, aren't we supposed to back the blue or whatever? Like, if you want to defend your business, shouldn't you have an alarm that calls the police? And shouldn't you have the police who have the guns there? You can't have it both ways. Like, you can't. Yeah.
Well, I don't. He's pointing a gun at him. You just want him to drop his gun and put his hands up and say, wait for him to let himself get robbed and then go.
How many people genuinely, I don't get it, like, why you wouldn't want to try and just pull the alarm or like.
Because I think he was more, well, he wants to protect his investment too. That's his livelihood. He's been doing it for 55 years.
Okay, but think about bottles of liquor. What, like, you could just kill that person. Like, you want to go to sleep every night knowing you killed somebody over, you don't even know what they're going to come get. Do you even have a safe, like, you as a business owner, you probably make drops. You probably don't have a lot of money on hand. They're just going to like scare the shit out of you and dip.
I don't think so, because Criminals Alley and 844 hit 844-448-3862. I think you don't realize. I just watched a video of two guys try to carjack a guy, and I wish I would have pulled this. They tried to carjack him, and I think he just kind of like, I don't even know that he resisted he just mouthed off, and they just shot him dead and walked away. Didn't even take the car at that point. So I think like you don't like they think.
I mean, at this point, we're talking about an issue of the presence of guns. Period. We're talking about guns being an issue. Period.
I'm not a huge fan of guns, and obviously there were
honestly, this liquor store owner is lucky. The moment he didn't pull a gun, this kid didn't just reflex shoot him. So what if you shot him? He could shoot you. You have a shotgun. He's got some AR style rifle thing. He's gonna blow you away.
This might be an argument for the responsible gun owner argument. You know, they always say if you're
a gun, you've like presented a reason to shoot you because you are going to shoot them.
Well, of course, that's my point. But their responsible gun owner, he's probably trained and ready to go and was ready to shoot. Unlike this guy, the intruder, the robber just walked in as almost a threat. This guy is trained, ready to go, and knows that if there's somebody pointing a gun at you, you have to expect that they're going to be ready to use it, just like he was ready to use his. That's the point of having a gun. If you want to. If you're going to use it to protect your business, which you should have your right to do, what did you just want him to do? Honestly, just put his hands up and say, take whatever you want, and then
at the end of the day, if you're going to kill somebody over like a bottle of liquor, are you kidding? Like that, you're being robbed or whatever. Let them take whatever. Use your business insurance, get your refunds, whatever. But you're putting your life on the line. That business owner could have been shot and killed as soon as he presented a gun, and you could have taken somebody's life over what? Just some merchandise.
Yeah, well,
lay down and just be like, take whatever. I don't have it, just be like, hey, we already made the drop.
Well, then what happens next week? That's on Monday. Then on Tuesday, when the criminals leave and say, guess what we just did? And the guy just literally just put his hands up and gave us the money. The next criminal is going to go, sweet, let's go tomorrow and do it to him again. And at some point, he's got to be able to protect himself and stand up for himself. And I think whether he didn't kill the guy's not dead. I mean, that is the point.
He could have.
But he didn't, though. He protected his store. The guy, I don't think he got his arm blown all the way off. He did end up in the hospital. Where is it? Hold on one sec. I got a couple people on hold. I'll get to you guys in just a sec. So where did this guy end up in the hospital? What they said was wrong with him. I don't know. I'm reading this news story, and then they started telling about the old stupid other story and with the bodega and everything. But people are saying that since this guy had the heart attack, they've been trying. He's been home. He's recovering. He's trying to get back to work and all that good stuff. But now. It was all because of the shock of the incident. So, if anything, he probably feels bad about it. He
probably scared the crap out of himself shooting somebody. That huge, loud noise of a shotgun going out in his face. He probably gave himself the damn heart attack.
I think it was the guy pointing the gun at him, to be honest with you. But Disaster, or one of the League of Dummies. What's up, my dude? How are you? You're on another dumb show? Oh, wait. Hold on. Wrong one. Diz, hold up. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Not much. What's going on?
All right, so I didn't want to do this, Ali. This cannot be the world that you live in. You sound like you have never ever been into any kind of situation outside of where you live at, which is obviously not in any kind of way near a hood or any kind of way where people are trying to make money.
Which is next to
that's what it
hood
sounds
adjacent.
Allie's claiming she
I'm
lives
just
right
not
by
scared.
the hood.
I don't live my life in fear. I don't live my life armed for the possibility of something big and scary happening. I just live my life. And honestly, the presence of guns creates gun violence. So why am I going to own one?
Allie, what you don't understand is that you are young. You haven't spent a lifetime working to build something of your own that you want to protect so that someone else doesn't come along and take it from you. That is what that person is trying to do. He's trying to protect his livelihood. When he sees, and there's no way in the world that you
business has insurance. Every business has insurance, and you can't insure.
But you know what? But you know what the business doesn't have? The business doesn't have crazy person insurance, which means the dude could have walked in, took all the money, took everything from the store. No cops could have been calling over at all, and still killed the dude anyway.
Yeah, because he would have had a heart attack as soon as anything loud went off in front of him. This guy is too old to be running this business, honestly. He's his hand on the trigger while the next customer comes in. I mean, his hand was on that gun the whole time.
But what you don't understand is the guy. If you look at the video, let's analyze the video. Right to the left is the counter. That's where that guy does his business, behind the counter. He's nowhere near the counter. He's over in front of the alcohol, which is directly adjacent from the door, where he can have a perfect shot if somebody was coming in to rob him. That is exactly what he did. He took a direct shot at people who are directly in front of him and made sure that he was not robbed. He planned for that. He made sure that if he was robbed, he had that position already staked out, like most people with guns do.
Yeah, he's going to have to. I mean, what else would you want him to do, Ellie? I truly don't understand. I don't. Now, have you?
She wants him. She wanted him when they walked in with a gun to go, "Oh my God, you guys have guns. Let me get on the floor. Take all my clothes, my underwear. Take my wallet. Take my wife. Take my clothes. Take my store. Here's the keys to my car. Take my butt. Take Allie here over here in the corner. I don't care. Take everything. I don't give a damn. I'll take my life too. So what doesn't even matter." That's exactly what you're saying. You don't care at all what would have happened to this man's life. The criminal doesn't come into a store and go, "Oh, let me be the best criminal I can and try not to kill people." You know what the criminal says? "Hey, give me your stuff. And if you don't, bow. Even if you do, bow." That's it. You don't get a choice. The choice isn't like, "Oh, he's got a gun and I've got a gun. Let's play a game of chess to figure out how we can possibly resolve this situation without anyone dying." That's not how it works.
Pro Beastmaster says you're living in La La Land, Alley.
Sure, say whatever you want. I'm living in a world where I'm not taking people's lives, or potentially.
That's true.
Right, you're not. You're not, but other people are.
There's essentially people, Trevor saying, "Wow, now Allie is victim blaming a superfan donation." I don't think she's victim blaming. I think she's saying that the guy that got shot is the victim. I think she's the person that was shot in this incident. She's claiming is the victim, not the
Allie
we believe is.
Well, and honestly, what are you doing as a business, a liquor store being open till 3 a.m.? I don't know what their liquor laws out there. Why not have?
I don't think she's victim blaming.
Well,
why not have a service window?
On.
Plenty of places in the hood don't let you walk in at night, so why not just have a service window if you're so worried about it?
Well, a lot of places do, but I'm saying Allie is not victim blaming. What Allie is doing is she's being naive, which is what happens when you're young. You haven't lived enough life to understand, people.
Just because I have a different opinion doesn't make me a naive. I just think guns are the problem. Overall, every gun is a problem.
You do have a different. Have a differing opinion, but your differing opinion is absolutely negated based on
fixing a gun being the problem. You can't fix a gun with a gun.
Hey, Allie, the facts are that people with violent crimes on their records and have guns most times turn back around and do violent crimes. I guarantee you those people that had the guns, they're violent criminals who have records for doing violent stuff. And it just keeps going and going and going until they eventually kill someone, which happens in this case with this man because they invaded his space and made him shoot.
Well, barely.
Luckily from his own undoing, because he's an 80-year-old man running his own business at 3 a.m. where a loud sound made him have a heart attack.
Well, it's hard to keep people employed at this point, Allie. You got to cut the guy.
Sounds like he didn't pay into Social Security and he can't retire. So I don't know what his problem is, but he needs to check out.
Allie, would it have been better? Would it have been better if the dude just ran in the store, the dude didn't pick up a gun and they just beat him to death? Would that have been better?
No, we're not talking about a video of someone getting beaten to death. We're talking about this video. So I will talk about all other hypotheses when they happen.
Allie, now the guy hold on, Diz. The guy that she's talking about, Allie, his coworkers, his employees.
Yeah, maybe they don't let the old man work the night shift.
They describe him as he's just very kind and never turns anyone away. Adding that he's been known to help transients in the area. He treated everyone equally.
Well, he sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But maybe his big undoing would be running his own store at 3 a.m.
Well, it sounds like it didn't work out really well for him, but he's got, a man's got to make a living, right, Diz?
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Hey, I love you, Allie. Love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you, Diz. I appreciate you calling in, man. 844 hit them 844-448-3862. Mikey's on hold. I'll get to you in a sec, Mikey. But actually, no one. Hold on. I'll grab Mikey real quick. What's up, Mikey? You're on another dumb show.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Oh my God, I've been pacing around my apartment. I'm kind of fired up about this fucking conversation right now.
Okay, what do you got to say for me?
This is not I appreciate Allie's opinion and everything like that, but that's just not the fucking world we live in. It's not. This man is 80 years old, yet Social Security, he probably has to run that business because the cost of living is so high because of the world we fucking live in. And oh my God, I wrote all these fucking notes, literally him.
He's got a legal pad today.
Oh, I do. He was sitting watching on camera as a car backed up to his business. 3 people got out, one with an AR-15, and he's supposed to just pull an alarm, lay on the floor, and say, "Oh my God, okay, the police are going to come save me."
Yeah,
maybe have a button back there that locks the damn door.
Well, hold on now.
There is no button to lock the damn door.
Places have that. Are you
Demon
kidding?
Arch or Damon Archer?
He has a gun.
Hold on, Mikey.
Hold window to get in.
Hold on. Demon Arch has a good point. So now, what you're saying is he really kind of put himself in that position at 3 a.m. being in a spot he shouldn't be. He's kind of setting himself up almost as if some people are saying it's Demon Arch says it's like saying if Allie, God forbid, were raped, it would be your fault for what you were wearing. Kind of putting yourself in that position. If you shouldn't be out at 3 a.m. wearing
no, that's
sexy
not what
clothes.
I'm saying at all. I'm talking about guns being a problem.
I think that's the difference is the gun you start throwing in that story, and it's a totally different situation. But Mikey,
when there's a gun being pointed at you, is it just okay? I don't think he's going to shoot, or is it shoot first and thank God I get to go home to my grandchildren tonight?
Yeah, I think that's the point. He just at some point you got to decide whether you're like with and the guy walked in.
Somebody walks into One Life to Play right now with a fucking gun on you guys. Do you want dumb to just lay on the floor, or do you want to fucking shoot the guy?
Please don't.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to take you off the phone call.
Lou's got us covered, so don't worry, we're good. Lou's got us straight up covered. You don't want to fuck with Lou?
It's just I would never.
Yeah, don't fuck with Lou.
I love the show. I love you, Allie. Still, we have a difference of opinion.
Yeah, well, that's nice that you were able to say you love her because I saw
about no one left that does.
No, Clarence was in there and he was saying something along the lines of how Republicans or conservatives get very angry when they offer their opinion on things. And what does he say here? But damn it, I had it, but I lost it. You're not allowed to have your opinion because it's kind of a. I would say pretty liberal opinion, I guess. So Shark wants to drop you off in the hood at 3 a.m.
Yeah, please give me a free Uber to my house. Thanks.
I would prefer to keep my third seat alive. And Dan is shaking his head. No, let's not do that.
We bought a house in 2020. It was affordable. It might have been in the hood. It's fine.
Well, is that Southern California hood versus your hood, I think are a little different.
Sure.
Little different. I could be wrong. I don't know where you guys live. I can't. What's the matter? You can't hear?
I can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself?
No.
What happened? Have you not been able to hear yourself all
No,
day?
the whole time I could. So it just went
all
out.
of a sudden?
It's the rack. It's fine.
No, that's weird. It doesn't make any sense that it just stopped working.
That's fine as long as you guys can hear me.
Here.
No, I mean, when we went to college, like we had an apartment like in downtown Canton, and people who aren't from here, maybe you know what like Main Street in Canton's like, or what do they call it? What was that?
Offshore and things like that.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
the
that was
names of
one of our
streets
apartments.
in other areas.
But
So you've
whatever.
lived in
It was
bad
a little-
areas
yes.
before is what you're telling
grew
me?
up, not in downtown Cleveland. You know, there are different parts. There are definitely more dangerous places than I've ever lived. But I think I grew up somewhere that's pretty like poor.
Okay. all right.
And that brings a lot of nuanced issues.
Okay, so you've experienced the bad neighborhood. So you feel like you have some you've been in these stores at 3 a.m.
No, there's no liquor stores in Ohio open at 3 a.m.
Well,
we
they
know
might
better.
not be selling liquor though. They might just be selling candy and snacks and stuff. So, hi, you're on another dumb show. What's up?
Oh, I just want to say, I fucking hate Allie. She needs to shut the fuck up. She's never even seen the fucking hood. Her little white ass would have been murdered just walking through. So shut the fuck up and get the fuck off the show.
Oh my God, geez, Louise, that was
Love you too.
okie dokie. Just straight up hung up. Wow. Okay, right at you. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Scrooge McDickhead, what's up? Jeez, Allie.
Yo, what's going on?
Not much. What's
first
up?
off, Dan, if I were you, I'd run the other fucking way right now because that is the most dog shit thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. If somebody comes onto your personal property, if somebody comes to mean you harm and tries to actually, do harm to you, they deserve to get their arm fucking blown off and shot dead. Because, actually, I'll ask Allie this. So when that dumb crazy bitch came to my sister's house to try to fight her, did she have the right to pull out her gun and tell her to leave or no?
You know what? You make your own choices. As soon as you bring out that gun, you introduce the concept that they you have a gun they have to defend themselves
hold
against.
on. So people, hold on. Scrooge,
yes
people might not know what you're talking about if they're just tuning in and they didn't hear the issue where you had a swatting issue, and after you got swatted after some people showed up at your sister's house. I'm just gonna clean it up for real. It's some white trash, major white trash shit. And it escalated.
Came to my sister's house, tried to started a fight, claimed my sister hit her with a gun and got my house flooded.
Yes. Now, what was your question for Allie regarding that incident?
If, this crazy bitch came to my sister's house, right? Did she have the right to defend herself and grab her weapon to tell her to leave?
I would say no if there was no gun involved at all. No. Just
no.
You fight or call the cops at that point. I'm not a big
I think
fan
you know
of,
what my opinion is. That's why you already called in to ask me.
Yeah, my opinion on that one, Scrooge, is no.
Answer for yourself, buddy.
If they didn't have a gun, no. You got to go. You guys fist it out until the cops get there. That's just how that works in my world. Everybody then lives. Lives another day at that point. Hold on, you might not end up getting swatted.
Even after she
hold on.
She fucking beat her ass and then brought a gun out and she still wouldn't leave. Even after that,
I'm telling you, if there was no gun involved, if there's a gun involved, different story. But if there's no gun, like if the people that came to your house, thank you, Trevor, very much. Super fan donation said, bet you didn't think this video was going to go this way. I love it. I actually didn't. I thought it was just kind of. I'll be honest with you. I thought this made me laugh. What is he talking? Scrooge is talking to his kid right now. No, anyway, Scrooge. I don't think any. I really think anyway. I don't like arguments getting finished with guns at all. And the kid. Sorry if I got distracted, Scrooge. Nothing personal. I just want to hang up because I got to listen to my own kids whining enough. I don't want to hear his. Did this break? I thought I was trying to play stuff and it sounded like it wasn't working. Did this work? Is this playing?
Talking about the video?
Oh no! I just wanted to see Allie's face again one more time when I say because I can tell it's pissing her off when I play it. I'm sorry, Allie. I really didn't think this was going to upset you so much. I knew you were anti-gun, but I didn't think you would have as big a deal with this guy defending his business. I really didn't think.
Anti-guns. I really think guns bring out gun violence. Gun problems.
I agree. I know.
That's
and I'm
what
not
I'm trying to tell Scrooge. I'm sorry. The moment your sister tried to defend herself with a gun, you're introducing the concept that person might grab a damn gun. instead of get out of there.
Do you want something? Do you want a? I did decide something. Red 88 superfan donation. Everyone is triggered. I did see Red 88.
Grab your guns. You're so triggered.
Red 88. I think I know poor Red 88. She hates. She wants to stay chill, like the new dumb. She wants to have fun and be silly and stay chill and see positive, uplifting things. I believe isn't a big fan of all the drama. She was like, "Dumb, change the subject." Because I don't think she likes outrageous stuff, and that was kind of outrageous. But do you guys want to see something that we remember the other day when Lou, our psychotic producer, said, "Hey, look at this cool video I found," and Larry said, "Yeah, you guys should watch this." And it was just a guy getting his leg cut off with a machete on the street, just randomly out of nowhere, just no context or any real reason to play it. Just say, "Hey, watch this, guys." And then we were trying to figure out a way to, because on the old show, on the leftovers, when that kind of incident would happen, well, I guess the old show's after show, the other after show of the old show I was on. Yeah, the other after show I was on, the old show I was on. That one, when there was a bad video where somebody got killed or whatever. Wow, a lot of superfan donations there. Thank you, Mikey. Guns outnumber humans 3-1 USA, never changing. Oh, I don't like them, period. And Mike, you should be a dukes up kind of guy, not a gun guy.
Can I just hit everyone with my favorite gun fact of all time? Because let me tell you, the U.S. is the worst developed country to be a pregnant woman in the world in. And we think, oh, that's because our healthcare system sucks. No, it's because pregnant women get shot that freaking much. That gun violence is the #1 killer of pregnant women in the U.S. And that is why we are the worst developed country to give birth in. Yes.
This is a perfect time to pull up that tweet that
violence against women is terrifying. And so sorry if I'm a little anti-gun, but it's close to home.
She said, I think Allie's on I don't know if it was me pissing her off yesterday or what, but Allie is on a rage on Twitter. If you don't follow Allie on Twitter, I would follow Allie. She goes off. She's a prolific tweeter.
Before it goes private, get in there quick.
And I took a little offense to this. Not gonna lie, being as that I am one of these myself. Not gonna lie. And she's here on my thing doing it with me, a white male YouTuber. I'm apparently, according to Allie, white male YouTubers is a specific type of predator.
Not all.
Dan, I believe you're a white male YouTuber now.
I guess I am.
I believe you now officially are. Yes.
Week,
so 844 hit dumb. 844-448-3862. Allie thinks I'm a predator. Apparently, what specific type of predator am I? Being a white
you know how it's
male
all squares
YouTuber?
Are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. There's just a specific type of weirdo that hangs out on YouTube that platforms to get children, and there's been unfortunately a lot of them.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
What was that big?
That was a broad stroke, though. White male YouTubers. That's a big broad
well,
stroke.
I think it was in that screenshot they're talking about, and some of the comments on that. Yeah, but man, if you've been on YouTube for a long time, there's some real big origins of just real nasty people that have been around for a long time on the
canceled
platform.
is what people were everybody was into them is what you're saying, and then they were canceled based on either previous comments or things they are doing in the moment. I guess.
No one likes a creator who kind of makes a lot of sexual innuendos, and most of their viewership is children. But I think this was before they had YouTube Kids and stuff. So I don't know if we should name drop, but I think that most infamous one was Shane Dawson, or that,
or
that I'm a banana guy, whatever.
There's a lot of YouTubers that end up getting in trouble. I don't think I have any weird in my past, so I think we'll be okay, Allie. So I wish you would
scrub
just say,
the internet, though.
No, I wish you would have just put except
the
really host of the
cool
show that I work on.
show I'm on.
that would have been great.
Who knows
that
what's
would have
going
been
little
awesome.
extra.
Yeah, just a little clarification, caveat, whatever you want to call it.
Not all white male YouTubers.
Thank you. Specifically not dumb would have been great because people who I know I would have read that tweet if I just kind of casually started following you, Allie. If I was one of the League of Dummies and went, I'm going to follow Allie. And then I saw that tweet, I'd be like, what the fuck did Dumb say to her? What did this creep say behind the scenes to her to make her feel very uncomfortable? So if I've said anything, I am very sorry. But hi, you're on another Dumb show. Who's this? Hello, it's you.
This is CYX. What's up?
CYX. Oh, one member of the League of Dummies. What's up, CYX? How are you?
I'm good, but I am shocked at the amount of victim blaming that I heard come out of Allie's mouth.
Would you know what?
Everything.
What is your definition of victim blaming in this sense?
What? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry. What is your definition of victim blaming regarding this? What did she say in particular?
She's blaming the guy for owning a store, blaming a guy for working there at 3:00, blaming a guy for not putting in the Social Security, saying he's so weak he has a heart attack. But not one thing did she say about the guy that went in there with the gun.
Well, I did say, that's true. You did not get, should he have not stolen? Or you think he's worried about eating or something, and that's why he might have to steal some sort of downtrodden person?
I really can't speak on that.
Yeah.
I don't really want to speak on that. No,
don't really care
I don't
why
know
the
what
guy's
they were
there.
doing. They're probably terrible people, but also terrible people have a right to live.
That's true. That's true.
Well, until they come crashing in trying to shoot you. You know how much that gun's worth? He could have sold that and got some food. So that's not what was happening. And play
Never
rough,
said it
get
was.
hurt, right?
I just said the
play
old man
rough,
was
get hurt.
frail,
You
and if
know
he's got
that, Rob.
employees, you ask somebody else to close every night.
Well, I know, but you make it seem like it's so simple to do that as a business owner. If you,
I've never walked into a business and seen a cashier's hand on the gun. Like, that's just really maybe
sure
where
he
my
had cameras.
critique started.
I know, I get that. I know that you think he's just sitting back there behind, but you know what? Maybe there's so much crime in that damn area, Atlee, that he has to do that. He's just on guard at 3:00 in the morning.
I think he put his hand on the gun because he could see out the window that some funny business was going on.
Ooh,
maybe
good words,
maybe
Dan.
I should,
Funny business.
yeah, a
I
little
like
funny
that.
Business
Yeah.
out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Maybe he should pull out the gun for this.
Allie, do you think he should not have even had it? Even though, but I think people are confused by what you're saying, really, truly, mostly because he has a gun being pointed at him. It's not like somebody's waving a knife, like, I'm going to stab you, and then he shoots him. Or he's coming in with his hands up saying, I'm going to take this from you, or I'm going to beat your ass, and then he gets blasted. No, there's somebody pointing a military-style gun at him. At some point, he has to decide it's him or me, and he decided it was me. And just because he's doing it, now if this happened in the middle of the street, I think you're hung up a little bit maybe on the fact that it was in a store, and I don't really think that the fact that it was in a store matters as much. I mean, it might actually matter even more because he actually had something he's trying to defend, something he's worked for. He's not just walking down the street in a random gunfight. He's actually doing it for something that matters. And does that not matter to you at all?
I don't know what you want me to say. I really just don't think he should have a gun, and I don't know, like, are business owners even allowed to have a gun? Is that still private property if you've become a public business and you've opened your door? Are you allowed to have guns in a liquor agency? I know in Ohio that's really regulated. I don't know what the law is. I mean,
I don't either.
You know, when you defend your life,
He's not
plenty of people
facing any
stand
charges.
up and want to stand behind you and say, you did a good job. You defended your life. Great.
He's
but
not
was that
facing-
within the law? I don't really know.
He's not facing any charges. And thank you, CYX. I appreciate it. He's not facing any charges at all. So I think the laws must be that he's allowed to defend himself because there's that much crime happening there. So, hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this? It's you.
Is that me?
74. It's you. And if you were calling and you're on hold, you should be able to hear on hold. And if you can't, can you hear when you're on hold, my man?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Brian from the RMG Twins, man.
Hey, Brian, what's up, man? Good to hear from you.
Hey, man. Hey, Allie, you have turned so many of the fans against you, not
There's
because
about
of
zero
your
in there now. Yeah.
No, it's not because of your difference of opinion. It's because of your arrogance and your condescending attitude.
Whoa. That's very assumption.
Well,
of you.
I didn't find it.
I'm watching your face, Allie.
Well, I
The
think you're actually
the
getting a
rolling
good
of
shot
the
where Larry
eyes.
doesn't show my face and Dan does.
The
So
rolling of the eyes.
my face hasn't changed.
and all that.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Oh, shit.
I don't think. Well,
Aw, you wanted to make fun of me. Too bad.
Jesus Christ. Wow. I didn't expect her to, I didn't find her to be arrogant. I think she's just standing by standing her ground, I guess.
I'm tired of living in a goddamn country that disagrees with me. That's it. How
understandable.
about that? I get blown in my face. Every damn person, 68% of Americans are gun owners, and there's 3-to-1 guns in this country. People, I feel very outnumbered. So sorry, I'm in the corner like, ooh, I've got the unpopular opinion, but truthfully, I've got to be a little loud. We're a little outnumbered.
I'm kind of with you. I'm not a huge gun guy, so I do kind of feel like our opinion doesn't really hold much weight anymore as far as that many people who have guns. Well, Brian, I could tell that she really pissed you off. I could hear it in the sound of your voice. You all right, dude?
She has no concept of real violence.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. You don't want to have to experience violence.
In what capacity do you think I have no concept for real violence? You don't think I've experienced violence in my life? That's very presumptuous.
What you are doing, you are projecting moral relativism upon another person. You think everyone thinks like you.
I don't. I actually very acutely know no one thinks like me. Very few people do. Are you listening? I just said that.
You believe that everyone can be reasoned with, and there are people who cannot.
No, I think everything's up for debate in this country. And that's what I think. I think everything is worth talking about and discussing. So I'm sorry you just think I should agree with you off the rip because you called in.
Well, he didn't disagree with you necessarily. He didn't like it was your attitude. He didn't like the way you did it. The attitude.
Yeah, women always get accused of being bitchy and pushy. So sorry you don't like a women. This is just the tone of my voice. If you think I sound condescending, then I question you to take an introspective look at yourself. Because I think you have some deep problems with women, yeah?
I am not talking about politically. I am talking more placed upon people who find it fine in everyday life to subject others to violence.
So I don't know. I got hung up on moral relativism because those are big words for me. So I had to figure out how to spell relativism because that seemed like a big one. So I figured it out. But moral relativism is the view that moral judgments are true or false only relative to some particular standpoint. Is that what you're saying here, Brian?
No, it's the idea that all people deep down in their heart are good people and that everyone can be reasoned with. And if we make a certain number of laws or whatever, that everybody will follow them. And she's always over there talking about what people are allowed to do.
Well, yeah. Well, the legalities versus the morality are two different things. In this case, the legality, I don't, it's your shit. I don't protect it.
I never said anyone was good or bad either. I just said I don't think anything's worth making someone else lose their life over.
Sometimes people put you into that position.
Protecting your own life, I would say, would be, or your family, would be the only reason really where you have the right to try to take another person's life. You have to value your life over another person's at some point, Allie. I think that's sad to me that you don't see any point where you should be able to value yourself over another, especially when it comes to that literally critical moment.
No, I don't find myself any more important than the next person at all, or more entitled to life than the next person.
Certainly you are. You are not more entitled, but just as entitled. And if they're looking to take if they're trying to take that entitlement from you, then it's you have the right to protect that. I think that's sad. You should know that. You should be and Brian, thank you. I appreciate it. The phones are a little weird, so it's hard for me to leave everybody on. So I did get your order, by the way, for the big shirt. We'll get you hooked up, my dude, okay?
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Don't cancel your order because of Allie, please. Hi, you're on the Dumb Show. Who's this?
This is Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. What's up?
I just wanted to talk to Allie a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to come down on her. She's obviously, people are doing a good enough job with that. I think she's a really smart girl. I love her opinion. I love her input. She is right about a lot of things. What she just said, though, about things being up for debate, I really don't think those guys walking in with those guns were going to be debating anything. And my only thing is she's very, very young. So that's where her perspective is coming from. And when she was talking about the gentleman and not working because he's 80, my dad is a brilliant man, and he actually ran a machine shop and did all kinds of intricate math and stuff, all, well into his old age. And when he became not able to work again, it devastated him. His life was over if he couldn't go to work. So there are some men that are just built to work.
I'm not saying he can't work, just maybe not the graveyard shift.
Well, that's true, but it's not up to you to decide that. Because if he's been doing that, my dad had to be at the shop every morning at 5:45. So it doesn't matter if he doesn't work. He's up every day at 5:45.
Yeah, but as the business owner, do you pick the most dangerous hours to work?
Well, what difference does it make? What if one of the employees would have blown him away? You'd have this. What would the argument be there?
At least we wouldn't be talking about how he had a heart attack.
I guess I can't control his health.
And maybe he wouldn't have had his hand on the trigger. I don't know.
Old guys, they didn't know about bacon and eggs and stuff at that point. But he's 80. He was eating bacon and eggs his whole life. Probably didn't know there was anything wrong with it.
He very well could be former military. My dad was in the artillery. So if he's got his hand on a gun, he's going to be able to shoot the person he wants to shoot, not shoot random people. You're making a lot of assumptions. And I don't get the guns too. I hate the guns. I'm literally the only person in my family that doesn't have a concealed carry. But I know how to shoot. And I would, I don't care what you have. You come at me with an 80, the way those guns looked, I would have shit myself. Like, that's crazy. You can't, there's no argument and there's no discussion that can have when those guys didn't care. I mean, he's very lucky to be alive. He's lucky he got the first shot off. That's how I feel about it. And like I said, all respect to Allie and your opinion. But you're wrong
is what you're saying. You're wrong and accept it. No.
No. I'm just
pretty
saying,
easy opinion to just follow the lead. Yeah.
Well, I think she did did agree in part with the part about the just not liking guns. And I'm kind of with you. And thank you, Sandy, very much. I appreciate it. I'm with you on the gun thing, but I guess there's a time and a place only because, Allie, we live in a world where these stupid things exist and we have to kind of just deal with it. And now one of the major League of Dummies member, always rabble rousing in there, causing all kinds of trouble. Carrie from Rochester, how are you, my dude?
Hi, I'm really, really mad right now. So I need to keep my thoughts straight.
Who are you mad at first and foremost?
I'm really mad at Allie. Okay.
Jeez.
So Allie, how much time have you spent down in the city where you've spent so much time down there that you can read the streets. You can read when someone is threatening you. You can read when something is about to happen. How much time have you spent down there, Allie? How much?
I'm not sure what you're asking me. How much time have I spent
on the streets? You've been out walking the streets, living on the mean streets. I don't know.
No.
Well, I don't think you were ever homeless on the streets.
No, I've never been unhoused or homeless, right?
Are you never walked the streets, never turning tricks?
No.
Shut up,
no.
dumb. I've never done that either, asshole.
Who said you did?
I did.
Who the fuck said you did? I didn't suggest that you did that. I'm saying
Carrie, are you saying that there's a bad neighborhoods in Rochester that you're very familiar with?
You don't know. You can't say the guy. I don't even get your point. You're anti-gun? I thought you were pro-gun because you're just not making any sense.
No, I've never said I was pro-gun. I've never been pro-gun.
And privileged. You just sound like an idiot. All right. Now
I don't think Allie's privileged. No, I don't think Allie's privileged. Allie says, Allie was telling me yesterday.
I have a naive privilege of being white, but I guess, honestly, guns are one, expensive, and two, like I keep saying, introduce more gun violence. I don't want them.
All right.
And I really just think that there are other ways to solve pretty much anything you can do with a gun.
Okay. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this? It's you, 58. It's you. Hi.
Hey, this is Captain Space Cadet. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Captain Space Cadet? What can I do for you, sir?
I had to call in. It's my first time. But I really need to say that I think what's missing is that all these late night convenience stores have security cameras on the outside. And when you're sitting around with no customers in the store, you're just looking at the security cameras when somebody pulls up. And when you see somebody pull up, pump out the gun, you can't hide that 15 in your coat or anything. He realized something was going on.
Funny
and
business.
So he was ready.
Funny business.
And if you notice when he made the shot, I didn't notice if you noticed all the paper potato chip bags blowing up, that's because he shot a buck at him, a spray. He's gonna hit. He's not gonna miss with a buckshot. And it's just funny to think that you don't think someone can be able to protect their own life. Because somebody coming in with a military grade machine gun into a store at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're gonna be no good.
Well, it's if you have that.
I understand.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if it just seems like her I don't know if it's a byproduct of the woke world we're living in, but it just seems as though the hatred and the vitriol towards guns is kind of overriding the decision making about the person who was the victim in this. Just the fact that person owned a gun in general seems to kind of you've kind of built in my opinion, based on what you're saying, it seems like you've kind of built a little shell around what you think this person must be like just because they own a gun. And you're thinking that they're just ready to shoot someone just because they own a gun.
It was just the video itself of him standing there with almost no flinch between him standing there to the gun.
Underneath the Second Amendment, it's there for some others wrote in to defend ourselves from some tyrant government. But really, I know a lot of Ukrainians, and the place where I'm a truck driver, and the place where I park my truck, I'd say 70 trucks, 50 of them are Ukrainian. I've got to talk to them way before, years before everything has just been going on. And I would just like to, that my good buddy has said that they were able to own guns. All this that's happened in Ukraine would never have happened. They would never have been able to have another foreign country come in and take over their land if they all had guns. All they had were Molotov cocktails.
That's a pipe dream. Any gun a civilian can own is nothing in comparison to a weaponized military.
Yeah,
You're useless against the military. You're useless.
The shotgun just took
Captain
out the
Space Cadet
guy.
Captain Space Cadet is one of the guys who believes that his he believes his shotgun and his 45 are going to stop him when the United States government rolls up with their tanks and their M16s. I don't think it's going to work, dude. I think if the government wants to take you, they're going to take you, and I don't think your pea shooters are going to stop them.
No, you're right. You're right. Thank you for your time.
All right, Captain. Thank you. I appreciate you calling. Thank you. No, seriously, it's been great to have so many people calling in today. I saw CYX who was just on. I saw her say in the chat that it's scary to call. No, I don't want anybody to think it's scary to call. I know I've only yelled at somebody once before in the past, or a couple people in the past, but there should be no reason to be afraid to call or anything like that. Well, Allie, I was trying to get something in here to kind of, I wanted to get what they call a palate cleanser on the after show I was on, after the other show I was on. I like, you like a sorbet, or do you like ginger? You guys like sushi?
Oh, love sushi.
Love sushi.
Ginger?
Favorite.
You want a ginger? You eat the pickled ginger in between to cleanse your palate, or do you not?
You need the ginger in between sushi
to
taste the fish.
It's a palate cleanser.
Yes,
that's
palate
correct.
cleanser, exactly.
So, would you like some ginger? We'll take a phone call, and then I got some ginger for you guys, okay? So, real quick, let's take this last phone call on this, because I think Allie feels like she's getting beat up, and I don't want Allie to go home and feel worse. Hi, you're on Another Dumb Show. 71, it's you. Who's this?
Hi, this is Patrick.
Hey, Patrick, what's up, man?
Okay, so a couple things. People say, you can't fight the government. There's a few different things. People said the same thing about the Americans during the Revolutionary War. There's a bunch of amateurs that didn't know what they were doing fighting against professional soldiers. But the big difference was, the Second Amendment said you could have right to bear arms. Back then, people, today people say, you can't have the same guns the military has, which is bullcrap, because back then you had muskets and the military had muskets. And back then you had the will of the people, and the will of the people was stronger than that of a paid soldier of Great Britain. And that's why we won the Revolutionary War. Mm-hmm. So today you got a bunch of military that are woke. They're getting rid of all the people that are worthwhile through vaccine mandates and what have you. And now you got a bunch of people that are only there for a paycheck and for the GI Bill. And you got a whole lot more people that are willing to defend the idea of freedom.
That's why.
So
that's why
to
we got.
say it's a lost cause is absolute nonsense.
Well, I'm wondering how many Hellfire missiles do you own?
It's a rhetorical question.
It's
I
a
get
simple
that.
answer. It's a
I get
simple.
that.
Now, are you familiar
How many-
with the?
how
Are you
many
familiar?
cannons-
Are you
how many
familiar with
cannons does the
the? Hold
militia
on.
own?
Are you
The militia 300 years ago.
Patrick? At that time, warfare.
It wasn't 300.
Hold on. Let me.
1776. Do your math. It wasn't 300 years.
We're
Warfare.
closer to 3 than 2,
Hold
sir.
on. Hold on. Warfare was very different at that time. There were people literally getting in lines in rows and letting the front people just get shot. They were literally lining up in rows, Patrick. So the
So
type
today
of
we
warfare.
have an even better chance. We have an even better chance now.
No.
Because
you
now we
don't.
can outsmart the
How
enemy.
many satellites do you own?
0.
0. Cool. How many drones loaded with Hellfire missiles do you own?
0.
Cool. So do you know who the Taliban is and Al Qaeda?
Yeah. And
Are you
guess what?
familiar?
They defeated the Americans in Afghanistan.
No.
The Americans worth
left.
an unlimited
They
amount
left.
of money because
They
of the printing presses of the Federal Reserve, trillions of dollars at hand.
Mm-hmm.
They got pushed out by a bunch of people in caves with
Yeah.
AK-47s from 40 years ago.
So you know what happened yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
Yesterday we took out the guy who was the second in charge for what happened with 9/11. I don't even remember what his name is. Al-Hawali.
Oh, I think his name was Dick Cheney. I believe his name was Dick Cheney. Yes.
Okay. But no, you're missing the point though. The CIA,
What is the
not
point?
the Army. The CIA, not the Army. The CIA actually took him out. And they'd been watching this guy for months. They knew where he was at. They were able to track him. So after 20 years, they hunted this guy down, watched him for a month, created an attack profile on him, waited until he went out on a Sunday morning to smoke his hookah out on his balcony, and they managed to drop 2 Hellfire missiles from a drone onto him without even hurting his family. Now, do you think you could even, is there any chance you think you and your group of friends and your AR-15s and your hatchets and your bulletproof vests and your CBs, you really think you could fight that?
How do you know I got all that stuff?
Well,
okay, first of all,
am I wrong about any of it?
No, you're right. You're right on the mark. I got all that stuff, of course. Okay, 2 things. First of all, 20 years later, you believe that to be true because they want you to. They said it on the news, so therefore now you believe it to be true. Second of all, we got the president's son who has so much evidence against him. So, like, you talk about the CIA. You know, I hear CIA. I hear every other 3-letter organization. I hear DOJ. Why isn't DOJ doing their job? Why isn't the FBI doing their job? Why isn't the ATF doing their job? These are all very corrupt organizations because, in case you haven't noticed, the entire federal government is extremely corrupt right now. And if you want to believe what you hear on Fox or CNN or ABC, that's your prerogative. But I warn you to question everything you hear because most of it is extremely very untrue. And I think we're in for a very rude awakening.
Did Darla just kick the camera? Is that what was that you? Oh, sorry, Patrick. I didn't mean to. I'm not ignoring you. I promise. I just
you're fine. You're fine.
No, do you believe that? Oh, I just lost my train of thought now. Oh, damn it! I totally forgot what I was just going to say right there. Damn it, Dan! You kicked the camera and you made me have a squirrel moment. What was the last thing you just said? Oh, I know what it is. I saw a thing, a guy that was a buddy of mine who I've talked to who I haven't seen in years, but for whatever reason, we came across, I follow him on Instagram now. He posted a tweet or a TikTok of some guy who says that within the next couple months, America as we know it will have a complete facelift and it will look completely different from the America that we know.
Are you in on this? I don't believe that to be true.
Have you heard this?
No, because here's the thing. If you went into a coma in like 2000, like the year 2000, and you woke up today, you would be dumbfounded. But like the frog in boiling water, everything that happens, we're becoming so accustomed to. Things that used to be kind of like shocking to people that would have been shocking, we're now so accustomed to, it's become the norm. So I think everybody, regardless of how you think the world is going, regardless of the direction we're taking, I think if everybody just tries to stay positive, you focus on the things that make you happy, you focus on the hobbies that you enjoy, you know what? That's all we can do.
But
there's only so much we can do as people. And we might not be, you might be right. We might not be able to fight the government. You know, they're probably too powerful. They got satellites with probably lasers and shit on them. And you know what? So what? We're all going to die eventually. Let's just enjoy life while we can, right?
Okay, I'm okay with that. I saw some other guy on Instagram say, hey, man, it's just all about reducing the things that make you unhappy in your life. Just get rid of them. Just get
exactly.
End your own
like
suffering.
Who knows what's going to happen? And I hope I'm wrong. I hope Joe Biden's not a corrupt Chinese-run individual that's trying to take over the world. And I hope Dr. Fauci's not a worthless piece of garbage.
Seems like Nancy Pelosi is the one who's trying to. Nancy Pelosi seems like she's the one that's trying to get China to
the
go.
last guy a puppet
she's
for
got
overseas?
She's got a 62% return on her stock options.
Yeah, a lot of weird insider trading, but no, what is
I mean the S&P over
hold on, Patrick's going.
62.
I can't keep up with Patrick. He's got too much. He's got way more interest in way more details than me. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I am called dumb after all. Let's not forget. This whole Nancy Pelosi thing with her going to Taiwan. What the fuck? Why is she starting World War III? Joe Biden said, "Don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. Don't go. Do what your boss says. Don't go." We're trying to saying, hey, if you go to Taiwan, we're going to be mad and we're going to possibly shoot a plane down. And when the president says, don't do it, maybe don't do it. Maybe just listen and stop going on your victory tour or whatever the fuck you're doing. That was dumb. I don't know enough about her, but I know some insider trading. Her husband's or something knows he gets insider trading. That's all the allegations about her. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know enough. Good. Yeah, I don't know enough about all that stuff. I stopped watching CNN because literally every time, or really on any news, because the first thing they talk about within about I time it. It's usually about 12 to 14 seconds is Donald Trump, and it's not. I just have no interest in. He's done for now. Like I had enough of him for a while. So it gets a little annoying. You guys look very distracted right now. What are you looking at in the chat? What's distracting you?
Nothing. No.
Oh, okay. Look, I thought you were both reading the chat like somebody's getting ready to say something horrible about Allie or something after what she said about the.
I think I have a bad habit of pensively staring. I apologize.
No, it's okay. You want some ginger? Let's get some ginger.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna wrap things up here in a sec. Now, you say you don't like loss of human life, Allie?
Not a big fan, but
let's watch this
unfortunately seen a
anyway.
bunch of horrible stuff.
Oh man, there's sound on it.
This looks tragic.
I don't know if I can
He
play.
promised with ginger.
I don't know so we'll have to do no sound. I don't know if the music is behind it. I forgot about with the music. So here, I'll put my own goddamn music behind it. How about that? Some goddamn music. I'll give you some goddamn music. Some music behind it. Now, actually, this is a perfect song to put behind it because this guy might be the most chill ass dude ever. All right. Where did my thing go?
Looks like he's struggling a little bit.
Well, he might be very chill. So we'll put this on because anybody who stays calm when this starts to happen is a chill ass mofo, right? So you see, you got a guy in a falling. He's paragliding.
Oh God.
He's now his parachute's not opening. Cut to him. Here's the actual shot of him in the drone or in the thing. He's now tangled up in his chute.
I thought he was good for a second.
He was correcting it, and then somehow he got all tangled up. But you see, he's thrown out what looks to be the emergency chute. He's all tangled up, but he's staying chill.
that.
Staying chill, Dan. He's got the Dan chill vibe on, and he throws
There's a
out
lot
at
of
the
arm
very.
movements for chill.
But I think he's actually doing stuff. See, look, see at the last second he finds his secondary emergency chute, throws it open.
Oh, that's last second.
Literally, like I think you
Like
time
feet
it.
from
It's
the
about
ground.
10 seconds from where he would have hit the ground. Actually, so it would have been about 1 had he not opened that. Literally,
he did not have much time left to pull that.
So I thought he stayed chill up there. That's him with the stuff with it all tangled up. That good for him staying chill and that so that you feel better. You see somebody save themselves.
A little
Stay
ginger.
chill, a little better, a little
Switch you up.
ginger.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All All right, good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, Allie, I really didn't expect you to get the experience.
Get canceled today?
Well, I don't know.
But...
Well, I think you can. An uber woke person be canceled? Is that a thing? I don't think you can. I don't think you can be woke or be. If you're as woke as you are, you can't be canceled. I don't think it's impossible to cancel a woke person unless you revert and start saying
right. It's weird when
things.
the anti-cancel culture crew comes and cancels somebody. Huh?
Tries to cover. That is kind of funny. Poor Larry, I think, is
comes full
experiencing.
circle.
Poor Larry's experiencing a little bit of that right now. Poor guy. I don't know what's going on with him. I can't wait till.
Larry is sweating from Ecuador.
Give a call in, Larry.
I wish we could talk to Larry. Is he down there? Is he listening?
No,
is he in the chat at all? I don't know.
Real chill. No problems, Larry.
Yeah, he's down there. Hold on one sec. This is hold on. One more to the last call before we wrap things up here on another dumb show. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Oh, hung up. All right. Lost the call there. Never mind. All right. That's gonna wrap things up for us today. Allie, don't watch your back when you walk. No, I'm kidding. Please, Allie was allowed to have an opinion. I'm surprised everybody went at her so hard. I feel bad now because we're trying to have a fun, chill day. And then Allie gets her ass handed to her. So
steamrolled a little
yeah.
bit.
So Dan, you might have to do some damage
I
control
didn't give
tonight.
my opinion on guns, so watch out, everybody.
Oh, tomorrow Dan's is coming?
No, you never know when I'm packing.
Oh, you don't know when your big, heavy, your hot take on guns is coming, or you don't know what kind of guns you have, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Watch out, Dan. I see. Dan's saying I'm her protector, guys. You watch it. You don't talk bad about my girl, calling her woke. You back off, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, babe. I don't need any protecting.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you know I'll kick your ass if you try that shit.
She's like, I don't need no motherfucking man.
She don't need no man.
I will blast the motherfucker.
Turn off.
I will blast. No, I'm kidding. All right. That's going to wrap things up for us today. Thank you guys for watching the show. If you're listening on the podcast, I appreciate you guys listening. If you're just still catching up, when you finally catch up to this one, I appreciate it. We do have the super thanks enabled now. So if you go back and you watch an old episode and you wanted to give us a little shout out there, you can. There was a couple super fans I saw come in at the last second there. Casey said, are we cracking coldies or what? Love the show. Super fan donation from Casey. Thank you so much, Casey. There was another one I feel like I missed in there. So I apologize if I did miss your super fan. Allie was just, I was trying to keep up with Allie over there. She was, I was afraid that she was getting freaked out. I don't know if I've officially broken Allie with just too much of this, if it's just too much for her to handle. Why does this not work sometimes? This is the strangest thing.
What you got?
I'll go to play this and it's not playing all of a sudden. Why is that not playing?
Sorry, do you need a...
It's not playing. Doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? Why would I play that? Why would I play that, Allie?
Why? Why would I ever play that?
Why would I do something like that? Huh?
It's okay. I'm buying all your favorite Pantene out tonight.
Can't buy out my Pantene. My hair's been on fleek lately.
Bet.
Are you kidding me? Do people say on fleek anymore? I don't think they do.
Might have missed that vote.
Was that a Beyonce thing? What do you say now? No, my hair is bomb as fuck. No cap.
Yeah, I was about to, trying to slip that one in there.
Is that about as close?
I think you used it right. I think you used it correct.
I know how to. I know. Hey, no cap. I know how to use no cap.
Your kids are teaching you this, right?
Hi, no, I Google shit. Hi, I'm on another dumb show. You're on another dumb show.
That's
Who's
fresh.
this?
Hi, dumb.
Hey, who's this?
Peachy Keen.
What's up?
Peachy Keen, A-OK in the chat.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
No, I'm good. What's going on?
Hey, nothing much. Just chiming in. Just wanted to say that you're doing a wonderful job. Appreciate all y'all.
Keep
up the good work. Hopefully Larry comes home safe. Love that man. He's great.
I agree. Larry's a good man, and I hope I haven't heard from him today. Actually, I'd been hearing from him every day, and I'm not really sure what happened. I know. Well, they did go to they were staying in a nice hotel. I think he upped his game a little bit, and they moved out from the plateau, the wet ass plateau they were on out in the field, in the middle of nowhere. And I think they're in like some nice city now and staying in a nice hotel, and they got a little room, they got a hot tub in the room, I think. With
it's a nice
Presidente
resort looking thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
El Presidente.
That's right. So, yep, our main man, he'll be back. I think he's not going to be back till next week, right?
He told me Monday, so
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, he'll be back. I think either back live Monday or Tuesday, depending on his schedule. So
Dan's counting the days, crossing them off on that calendar.
no, Dan's doing great.
Protect Larry at all costs.
Protect Larry at all costs. That's right. We need Larry back here because he's great at the buttons. So, all right, dude. Thank you for supporting
Dan,
the show.
awesome beds too, Dan. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. I appreciate that.
I was playing catch up on the podcast, but
thank you.
Awesome beds, brother.
Yes, Dan provided some sweet beds for us yesterday, so I appreciate. Thank you, dude, for calling. I appreciate. So yeah, they sounded good. I really like them, my man. So we'll have to spend some. Jesus Christ, the phones are going crazy today. And like I said, guys, I pay for them. I'm answering them. So hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this?
Hey, it's Jamie.
Jamie, what's
I'm
up?
the one that. Hey, I'm the one that wrote you about the movie.
Movie trivia experts. Okay,
Let's make this happen. Mikey wants in because he said he knows movies.
Okay,
and I know that Campy knows his movies too.
I don't know. It seemed as though. Oh, by the way, that's the super fan donation there. Campy, I'm sorry. Campy's watching. He's at a bar, I think, watching the show right now. Actually, so that's pretty cool. Send a picture of that.
Let's do teams, and we can do like a movie trivia.
Nice. Okay, teams from a movie trivia. Hold on, I'm going to try to think of one right off the bat just to stump you. City. Goonies is set in.
What
city is Goonies set in?
I know. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know that.
I'm pretty
How
sure
would
it's
I know
Eugene,
that?
Oregon,
I'm talking about
right?
movie titles.
Oh, movie titles.
on,
No,
Goonies
I
was
thought you just
filmed
said
in
movie
Eugene,
trivia.
Oregon, right?
Movie trivia. No, the fictional town.
Oh, fictional.
Yeah, they're not fictional.
Real
It's a town. Well, it's a real town, but they mention it.
I only know the real town.
Yeah, they mention it. But no, it's okay. That's all right. There's 0 for 1. Okay. Movie titles. I don't even understand how you would do a movie title trivia game. Just you do it based on say a scene.
Like a character or like the plot of a movie.
So if I give you the plot of the movie, you'll tell me the name of it. So like, I don't know that that's going to be real challenging. I feel like that's pretty easy. Like a guy who is a DNA expert finds a mosquito in some amber.
Oh, that's Jurassic Park.
I know. That's my point. I think it's kind of easy. I think it's kind of an
that's
easy
easy.
game.
But you got to go harder than that.
So you
like my boyfriend, he'd ask me, okay, there's these characters in the movie, and then you would have to figure out which actors were in the movie, and then you come to the movie title.
Well, that's a long walk. All right, you're going to have to email me your idea for a game then, because I'm not understanding it. Because I feel
I'll email you.
I feel
I'll
like
email.
You're saying I'll give me a bunch of details about a movie, and then we pick the title of it. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of easy.
I feel like you're limiting yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
it's actually harder than you think.
All right, email me an example of how you guys play the game, and then maybe that will make sense to me.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Sounds good. All right, good stuff. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Okay. Did that make any sense to you guys?
No, but honestly, she's like, I want to create all the questions for the trivia game and then play in the trivia game. It's the vibes I got.
I think no. She has a specific game. It seems like her and her boyfriend play together.
That's the vibe I got.
But she wants to make the rules. And I'm not going to lie, it reminds me of the show we just watched this weekend. Have you seen the rehearsal on HBO Max?
No.
Oh my goodness. Do you have something to go deep dive?
What's that about?
Have you ever heard of that guy that did Nathan For You, that show?
It's like a Comedy Central
He's
show.
back and it's very weird.
Maybe I did see pieces of that. I may have seen pieces of that. I think I know what you might be talking about, but
There's a part where he helps people rehearse for real life by completely, very creepily, perfectly imitating it. And one of them is this guy who wants to go to trivia night with his friends. So he somehow finds this loophole to get the trivia MC to give him all the answers. It's ridiculous. You gotta, It's great, honestly.
I think we need to have our games we need to keep the integrity of the game intact, unlike the Miami Dolphins, or the owner who doesn't care about the integrity of the game. And they lost a bunch of draft picks and stuff after the whole Brian Flores thing with their coach. If you know anything about that, crazy. That's some interesting stuff. So that came down right before the show that the Cowboys the Miami Dolphins lost draft picks, and I think there's a big fine for the owner because the owner of the Dolphins basically told the coach to tank games so they'd get higher draft picks. And the coach wrote letters and kept notes of it. And now they sued for, this is Brian Flores, the coach that is a minority coach in the NFL, who sued and said that the NFL was questioning the hiring practices as far as minority coaches go. And basically said that he got fired because he wasn't doing a good enough job tanking the team for the owner, because the owner wanted the Miami Dolphins to lose so they'd get higher draft picks, which is just insane. Plus they were tampering with trying to get Tom Brady and just craziness. Just a goofy situation. So keeping the integrity of the game is very important. So I don't know that we'd be allowed to let her do that. And we've already gotten yelled at for people saying games are bunch of people saying stuff.
We've got some work to do.
Yes. So we will come up with the game there, see what we can do with that. I don't know about the trivia stuff. We'll see what happens going forward from there. So again, I want to remind everybody, if you've not had a chance to get Another Dumb Show t-shirt, please go to anotherdumbshow.com. I was looking through the orders and I don't think I saw Diana's. I don't think I saw one from her. What's up, Diana? I don't know if I saw one from Carrie. What's up, Carrie? If I did, sorry, I actually didn't go through them all. I'm just giving you guys a hard time. No, I actually appreciate the League of Dummies in there so much. And if I could give every one of you guys a t-shirt, I absolutely would. But I absolutely cannot give all of you one of them. So if you want one, you got to get it yourself. Go to anotherdumbshow.com and get the logo ones, black or white. And if you really like the logo and you really like old Captain Content himself, you're super team dumb, got to get yourself a Captain Content shirt. They're special edition because there's a logo on the front, Captain Content logo on the front, and on the back is the Another Dumb Show logo, very small, right below the neckline. That way, everybody, when they're walking behind you, when you're in front of them in line, they can be standing behind you, and they'll say, "What's Another Dumb Show?" And you could turn around, you could tell them all about it. And if you haven't told somebody about Another Dumb Show, do it. Spread the word, guys, because that's how we're going to help. You'll help us grow. If you can't buy a t-shirt and you can't afford to do the super fan donations, that's cool. I get it. I'm totally fine with that. You know, you can help your old pal Dumb. Tell your friends. Tell everybody you know about Another Dumb Show. That way we can, have it grow. Because I want to keep doing this for you guys. So Mikey said, I'll order Friday. My bad. Superfan donation. Mikey, I'm just kidding. I'm just busting chops in there. So Diana's calling. I have to go, Diana. I think I'm going to pee my pants. So we got to wrap things up. So Diana, give me a call tomorrow. You can tell me why I'm wrong about something. And we'll go from there. So you guys, Dan, Allie, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great job great job today.
Yeah, we'll see if I'm here tomorrow.
Allie,
fans would vote no.
Well, fans, while their opinion does matter, I think you do a great job here. So I'm glad to have you here. So, not everybody, can't be a love fest all the time. Like I never understand. Like I never understand the people who just literally watch stuff because they hate it. I don't understand that, but I do understand having a love-hate relationship with stuff. You know what I mean? Like that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
You watch a show, you like one character on it, you hate another character on it. That's like normal to me. So don't feel bad, Allie. You're not, it's not like not done anything wrong by not everybody can be as cool as me. It's okay. Not everybody can get all the love that I get. You know what I'm saying?
They love everything you say.
That's right. People, I'm just a bastion of positivity.
Life
and
would be
comfort.
boring and I'd have nothing to tweet about if everybody was nice to me. So
that's right. We did talk about your tweets and we never got back to those.
Never again.
Oh, I can't wait tomorrow we'll talk about that. Definitely. Because yesterday Allie was doing some cryptic tweets and I brought it up on the air. And apparently there was some backlash after the show yesterday. And so I did want to get into that, but I think, Allie pissed off enough people here today with what she said about that gun thing, let alone what happened on Twitter. So we'll find out tomorrow why everybody's mad at Allie on Twitter. Thank you for tuning into another dumb show or turning on or watching. If you've not taken a minute to subscribe, please subscribe to our channel. Give a sec real quick. Just hit that thumbs up on today's video. I really appreciate it. And if you've not hit the little bell, quit playing with your dinghy and quit playing your thingy. Hit the dinghy. You know how it goes. All right. We'll be back tomorrow live at 5. We are out of here. See ya.